There was a visible sound from
There
the
was a
crowd.
disappointment.
There's a visible disappointment when it was announced that the new Batman Arkham game was for
I
VR.
heard.
Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Two Buds and One Podcast. I am your host, the Techno Jelly, here with my co-host, Alchem Games.
Hi.
Episode 18. We're 2 away from 20, which is pretty exciting. Today, I feel like there's so much stuff to talk about this week, but unfortunately, I doubt we're going to be able to get to it all. So I'm going to firmly say we're probably going to keep with the Summer Games Fest and showcase stuff. And maybe near the end we can talk about some. It depends on how long we keep going. To be fair, at least the first day there isn't a lot. There's some to talk about, but like honestly, I think the Xbox games showcase and the PC gaming show were definitely the 2 better days when it comes to it. The first day was kind of meh, but we'll see how we get through. Because there's also another thing I wanted to talk about too, but like I said, I'll probably at least mine definitely will have to hold until next week, but. We shall see how we go. So, day 1 of the Summer Games Fest, Alchem. So, okay, I was thinking about this. What are you thinking we do? Should we rate the... Okay. I know this is the only one that we're both going to be able to do this, because unfortunately you weren't able to watch the Xbox showcase and the PC gaming. So, do you think we want to grade it? School grade it?
Was it Summerfest? It was Summerfest day 2, right?
Summer Games Fest day 1 is the one that you watched.
Day 1, okay.
Is day 1 that you watched. So let's we both watched it. Before we say anything, give it a school grade grading.
Okay, if a school grade?
Yeah, so from F to being terrible to A+ being the best.
I'd give it I'm trying to remember everything. I'd give it maybe low B.
So like a B minus?
A high C? Yeah,
B minus, C+. Honestly, I was gonna say I'm agreeing with you. I was like, mine is like a C+, B minus.
Yeah.
Because like even though like, and that's for the whole thing, like as an actual like as an no I'm talking about just day 1. I'm just talking about day 1.
Oh, day 1.
Like day 1 as a whole thing. Because like even though the games were cool and all that, and but the actual like production value and stuff like that was really good, I think. Like, the actual production value was, like, a B or A. But, like, the actual things that we're talking about in an announcement, and I was like, well, I mean, I guess that's kind of cool.
Yeah, like, nothing... So, I streamed this earlier this week on twitch.tv.com/Alchem Games.
Yeah.
And thanks, Alchem, for the shameless shill. But I streamed it, and during it, I kept saying to myself, and I kept saying on the stream, I'm like, I haven't seen any like diehard like, oh my god, this is it kind of moments. I haven't seen those.
Yeah, I mean, there's there's arguably one, I would say, at the very end.
You think Monster Hunter?
No, sorry, second last. It was like
the other one.
Yeah,
Lost Soul. I forget what.
No, the Alan Wake stuff.
Oh, the Alan. Oh yeah. Okay.
I would say the Alan Wake.
Yeah,
the DLC. Yeah, because like I think the Alan Wake stuff was pretty good. But, you know, speaking of that, since we're already kind of getting into it, let's get into this day. So,
let's go.
I'm just going to say, I'm going to be real with you.
Go for it.
I really don't care about the Lego game. I think it's cool, but I really don't care. I'm like, man, that looks cool. I'm never going to play this. But, man, I guess it looks cool, but I'm never going to play this.
I saw that coming out. I'm like, are you kidding me? You're starting out with this?
I mean, to be fair though, like, it's also a PlayStation 5 exclusive. It looks, I'm pretty sure, and stuff like that. And it's like, it makes sense for what it is, but like,
Horizon,
I don't care.
Of all things to Lego 5.
To be fair, Horizon is a very big IP for Sony.
Is it?
It is.
Huh.
It is. It sold PS4s. When the first game came out, it sold PS4s for a lot of people. It was that game.
I didn't expect it to be a console seller.
It was that game and God of War. Like, those 2 games sold a lot of PS4s.
I expected it to be a console seller.
Yeah. Yeah. Apparently, I don't know, at least this is me coming from, like, you know, what I've heard. Because I don't own I'll be real, I don't own a PlayStation. I haven't played really PlayStation games since PlayStation 3. And I didn't really play PlayStation games on the PS3, honestly. But, like, from the people that I've heard speak about it, Horizon And it was like, if you don't like the God of War style of game that they were making for PS4, you got a PS4 because of Horizon Zero Dawn. Because everyone was like, hot redhead, main character, robot dinosaurs, I'm in. You know? But yeah, so like, I don't really care about the Lego game. It's cool that it's happening. I hope the kids, I hope the kids / teenagers / adults, whoever enjoys, to be fair, I love the Lego Star Wars games, so I like, the Lego Star Wars games are cool, and I enjoyed those games. So like, I'm not saying it's only a kids game, but the people who play this game, I hope they enjoy it, but it's just not for me right now.
So you're saying this now, and now I think in my mind, I'm just like, I wish we lived in the alternate universe where we got the Legos God of War series.
That would be hilarious to see them try to kill
Lego Kratos just tearing the bricks
an E for everyone, Lego. That'd be amazing. I think that'd be. It's like
Lego. Lego Kratos just yelling.
You know what? I want Lego Doom now as well.
Oh my god, Lego Doom would be awesome.
Because the funny thing is, just replace all the gore with all the Lego explosions. Like that's amazing.
Little bits, the little blocks.
That's amazing. I just made a game I want more than this other Lego game.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking of the Lego God of War, because he just tears the blocks out of people.
There you go. Yeah. And speaking of games that I don't think you and I care about, the Harry Potter Quidditch game. I
made so much fun of that.
I mean, let me put it this way. God. The little background thing on me. I have many friends that love Harry Potter, and I have heard nothing but excitement for them. They are super excited for this game. I imagined them when I saw this game being announced. I'm like, I can picture them jumping up and down for this game. Not to categorize them, they are females. None of them are guys.
I'll be honest with you.
But yeah, I mean, it looks like a fun game. For what it's going to be, it looks fun.
I didn't see any gameplay, which makes me worried. Well, I mean, not that I have any hopes for it, because I honestly don't care.
I think the good thing is that it doesn't have to be an amazing game to appease the people they're going for, right?
Yeah, it just feels like it's just.
It needs to be a decent game, and like not be a bad one, which is going to be probably fine. I trust them enough to be like, okay, this game is going to be good, but not like crazy.
Yeah.
And I mean, it's also coming September 3rd, so it's like it's not even that far away.
Can't wait for the esports scene to pick that game up so badly. Let's go! No one's gonna play it. Like, I'll be honest, it's not even gonna pick up that much hype.
Yeah. Also, just another side note: the Lego Horizon game had no release date, so it might even not be 2025.
Oh, I didn't know that.
There was no release date on it, so at least the thing I'm reading and looking at. Because I'm not daring hitting play on any of these videos, because I will in fact be copyrighted immediately.
Go on, Jelly. Don't you?
I'm not hitting play. You can't make me. IGN will try to get me to hit play. No, I refuse. No, you can't make me.
Oh.
So the next game I'm actually somewhat interested in. I don't know about you, but No More Room in Hell 2.
Oh yeah, that one looked.
One looks fun.
I saw it and I'm like, oh, cool. I mean, we've had a lot of them in the past year or like 3 years ago.
Yeah, that style of game.
Yeah, but then I saw 8-player, which got my
8-player co-op and
permadeath,
and it's basically a roguelike.
Yeah, I saw permadeath,
so I'm like, that's interesting.
That got me into it. And then I saw roguelike, and I'm like,
it's not officially a roguelike, but like it's meant to be played over and over and over and over again.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So like that's interesting. I wish list. Yeah, I mean, I feel like it's just lobbies. I think it's like a go until everyone dies thing, and then you just restart.
I was kind of hoping. Okay, this is my my brain wish, my wish fulfillment kind of thing. I kind of wish there was a game like that, like Left 4 Dead style, where you and a set amount of travelers or adventurers go.
I don't think it's that fast paced.
Point A to point B.
I think honestly, I think it's more like at least from what I can tell and how the devs have described it, from what it sounds like, it's more like almost like a DayZ with an objective. So like you spawn in with a flashlight and nothing, and grab supplies, and then there's an objective. Apparently, there's like in the center of the map is where what you're supposed to be trying to get to, and you're trying to group up and go and like fight the things.
I was thinking like a point A, point B kind of thing, and the permadeath thing is if you die, you're out of the lobby. You can join another lobby, or if someone if someone joins that lobby anew, they just appear as like a random person that you can save, like someone trapped somewhere.
Yeah, I don't think it's like that, unfortunately. Oh. I think that's
my wish fulfillment thing.
Yeah, I think it's more like everyone get in the lobby, and the one problem I have with this game is the 8-player co-op. What happens if someone dies at the very beginning? Do they just wait until the round is over?
Fuck 'em.
Like that sounds. I'm like, that is.
Fuck 'em. Good luck.
I don't know. I do feel like I do hope there is some maybe like if it's permadeath, it's permadeath. If that's what you're going for, but like maybe there could be a respawn. I'm not saying like instant respawn. I'm saying like a way to bring people back. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
I think that'd be kind of cool.
Just imagine someone had to go AFK and gets killed, and oh shit. Or where's your team?
And this is also, to be fair, this is also an early access release this Halloween, so this October. So the game isn't it's early access coming out, so I mean, you know, it depends. Sorry. Yeah. And for do you have anything else to say on No More Heroes, sir?
No, I'm just saying we're gonna have good games this year.
Honestly, I don't know. I want to. Okay, this might spark a. Okay, Alchem hold, because this might spark. No. This isn't. I mean, it is kind of contradictory, but we have to go through. We have to get through 3 game showcases, so we can't. Maybe we talk about this later, but
we'll talk about
at the end. At the end of this day, I heard a lot of doom and gloom, especially on Twitter and Reddit and stuff, about how gaming sucks. There's no good games coming out, and let me put it this way, Alchem. It was so prominent, I almost responded to people on Twitter. That's how like I was like so done with it.
You never do that.
I know, I almost did, because I was like, do you guys pay attention to anything? Do you guys pay attention to anything? It's like, it's true. The AAA industry is like, you know, crashing and burning.
They're floundering. Yeah, they're like, floundering like hell.
The indie scene and the AA scene has been the best it's ever been, arguably. Like, there are so many good games releasing every week. It's just because they're not being advertised to you because they don't have a marketing budget.
No, they even touted that the Summer Game Fest costed like
a
couple thousand to be there.
No, 250,000 for 1 minute. Though to be fair, that was leaked on old documents, and there's been no official comment on that. And honestly, I don't think they're charging that much. I think that's probably a over exaggeration. But it like it just says like it does cost a lot of money to get into these things. For the most part. At least the Summer Games Fest. I don't know about the Xbox or PC Gamer, because I feel like most of those people, especially the Xbox, most of those are in-house studios anyway. So like they're not technically paying for it. It's more like Xbox is paying to be there.
They're already there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think PC Gamer is charging anyone too crazy amounts.
Yeah.
I doubt it. If they are charging, it's not a lot. I can't imagine it being, especially with like
Jelly.
What?
The game stress. Keep going.
Right. Sorry.
Going.
Sorry. Look. I told you you had to stop.
I know.
Me.
I told you.
I was very passionate about this because, like I said, I almost responded to people on Twitter that I was so not upset. Upset is the right word, but just almost triggered, because I'm like, guys, calm down. Okay. Anyway, the next game that was on, I don't know about you, Alchem. I'm like, okay, I'm sort of interested in this game, but the problem is, and then it's Ubisoft, so I don't trust them. It's the new Star Wars Outlaws game. Like, I want this game to be cool, and I want this game to be awesome, but I just don't trust Ubisoft at all for it not to be a Ubisoft game that has a Star Wars skin on it.
Okay, so it is Ubisoft. So
it is Ubisoft.
Our friend Bluff told me something about that, where they're going to try to charge a lot of extra stuff.
There's
nickeling and diming.
There is. Okay, let me tell you this, Alchem. You know what? Do you know what single player games really need? Battle passes.
Good storytelling, right?
That's what Ubisoft says. And DLC and pre-order bonuses, exclusive missions for pre-order bonuses.
They've lost the market. They don't understand.
I mean, it's Ubisoft. It's Ubisoft. They do this every time. They've been doing this for years at this point. It's like, guys,
where they do
like,
their special.
Also, I'm pretty sure,
like
you know what the DLC missions are? It's missions with Jabba the Hutt. You know, in the smuggling game, it's exclusive missions for Jabba the Hutt. Now, apparently, there are missions in the base game that have stuff with Jabba the Hutt, but you are literally interacting with him less unless you pre-order the game. And the pre-order, by the way, is like 150 or something like that US. For me, it's like buying the ultimate edition of this game is almost $300, Alchem. It's insane.
Yeah, that's not worth it at all.
Yeah, it's insane.
You're like a diehard.
Yeah. I mean, even if you're a diehard, I don't think you should buy that. You shouldn't support that. I don't care how diehard you are.
The diehards will buy it, though. Remember, they will.
So, like, the problem with this game for me is that everything looks cool, but the problem is Ubisoft taints everything it touches. So, like...
That's not...
It's just so...
partially.
It's true.
Kind of.
Alchem, it's true. Come on, Alchem.
Even
the Rainbow Six Siege community has felt it when they announced a subscription service for that game.
I like to play devil's advocate sometimes during these things, but for that one, I actually can't
it's
dive in. Not even.
Yeah, it's Ubisoft.
It's just they.
Well, it's like I said, the devil's advocate is that this game is probably decent. The problem is that it's made by Ubisoft, so you kind of know what you're getting into.
Yeah.
So it's like
a good game. Bad, it'll cost you like an arm and a leg.
Yeah, and you also kind of know what you're going to be doing. You're going to be doing a lot of side activities. You're going to be unlocking stuff on a world open map, probably. There's going to be... I mean, for the people who enjoy that style of game, it's probably going to be good, but it's definitely that style of game. So, you know.
So, yeah. Well, why don't you buy this?
Yeah, so the next game... Yeah, so the next game is cool, and I'm excited for it, but we literally know nothing about it. It was just an announcement. It's a Civilization 7 was announced, which was cool.
I forgot about that. Yeah,
it's really cool. 7. The problem is, we know literally nothing about it. It was just a CG trailer. I mean, it was a cool-looking CG trailer, but, I mean, to be fair, we know what Civilization is, but, like, Civilization 5 to Civilization 6 was a crazy... Like, they really changed the formula for a lot of things.
Yeah.
So I'm interested to see what they're going to do with Civilization 7, if they're going to do anything. It could be just like a evolution of Civilization 6, which I'm totally down for, by the way. Like, I'm not saying that as a negative thing.
Now.
Honestly, I'd be down.
It's not hexagonal top down.
No, it must be hexagonal. Even if it's 3D, there must be hexagons, Alchem. Because hexagons are bestigons.
Wait. Waiting? I was thinking, there's this one game I was playing. Oh my god, why am I not remembering it? Manor Lords?
Manor Lord, yeah, Manor Lord is fun.
It could do something like Manor Lords, where you can explore your kingdom.
That'd be cool. That'd be cool. I've been advocating. There's a bunch of these style of games where the battles are a lot more in depth. The problem is though that extends game length, and for multiplayer, it's almost impossible. The problem with that type of stuff.
Multiplayer, no. Just move off of multiplayer.
Yeah,
there you go.
Yeah, the problem is that, like, I don't know. It's there's a lot of things I'm interested to see what they're willing to do and what they want to keep from Civ 6, or you know what they're changing and whatnot. But I'll be interested to see what they say. The one thing we do know is that in August, Firaxis is going to host a gameplay showcase for Civ 7, so that'd be cool. I'm interested to see. And they also said, it's also very specific, saying coming to consoles in 2025. Everyone's assuming they also mean PC.
You mean PC, right?
So I think what it was is they want to say, oh, you know what it is? I think it's because Civ 6 was a nightmare on consoles. And I think it took a while for them to get on consoles. So I think there's like, no, PC and console release at the same time. Just to like double down on that. That'd be so weird. I mean, look, man, consoles have been having a rough time when it comes to PC and console for games that are like
it's because
City Skylines 2 is a nightmare right now. City Skylines 2 was literally announced for consoles, and then a week before the game was released on PC, Alchem, they delayed the console version, and now after that they've indefinitely delayed the console version because of how poor the PC version is right now. Like it's a nightmare, man.
Honestly, it's kind of just because I just feel like it's because PC consoles are trying to keep up or catch up with PC, when in reality that should never be the case, and a console should be make your own variation of a game, or make the same game, I guess, but don't worry about the graphics. Just make sure, one, it runs, and two, take the Nintendo approach where just make the game fun for the console.
Yeah, I agree, Alchem. The problem is that the companies right now have just a release it now, fix it later attitude.
I hate that.
And the problem is with console, that's harder to do. Because you can't just patch a game a lot in console. You can, but like the problem is there's a whole process you have to go through. You have to get the approval and all that stuff. So it's why like even games
online on console.
Yeah, it's also why, like, for instance, Stardew Valley had its big 1.5 update. It's still technically not out on consoles because it has to go through all the approvals. And what they decided to do was like, okay, we're going to release it on PC first, get all the bugs out, fix it, make sure it works very properly, get all the bugs that we couldn't find out, and then release it on console so they don't have to do multiple patches on console, or as little patches as possible. Exactly. But yeah, so that will be exciting. Civ 7 is cool. I'm very interested to see what they're going to show when it comes to the next game. The problem, once again, we didn't show any gameplay, but they did say they were going to do gameplay in August.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah, so the next game, Alchem, you're probably going to be interested in. I don't have any interest in because I've never watched it. So Dragon Ball Sparkling Zero.
Oh yeah, Dragon Ball Sparkling Zero. I'm loving it, how it looks. It's doing what if storylines. I love that it does that. They used to do it in some of the other versions. They're bringing it back, and apparently from what I saw, there's like you can even do your own little cinematics. You can create your own custom cinematics, but I don't know the full detail. I just read about it.
I don't know, unfortunately.
But I'm looking forward to that. Oh, it's going to be so much fun when it comes out.
Yeah, I don't know.
I love it.
Unfortunately I have never watched Dragon Ball. I've only know the memes. I've never been that interested in it, honestly. Look, you can't look. No, look.
Can't believe you.
Look,
how could you?
Look. Maybe one day. It won't happen. Maybe one day. It's never going to happen.
Call yourself an anime fan. How could
I
you?
don't, Alchem. You know I don't. I literally say I'm not. Like I
know.
My interest is video games, and that's it. Okay, so this next game. Oh, look, let me put it this way, Alchem. I'm very excited that everyone else is excited about the Dragon Ball game. Because I know we also know someone, Locky, was going nuts when that Dragon Ball game was announced. So, like, I'm glad everyone is excited for the game. I personally have no connection to Dragon Ball. I mean, even with my no connection, the game looks fun to me. But, like, the problem with me is that, like, it's going to lose a lot of its charm because I don't understand any of the Dragon Ball stuff. So, it still looks fun. Okay. But why are you looking at me? Oh, God, no. Okay, so the next game I had, there's a funny story that I don't know if you know about, but the Batman Arkham Shadows trailer announced. And so I follow a bunch of media, like games media, in the scene, and they were there live watching it, and so someone tweeted, I can't remember who it was now. Oh no. It was, unfortunately, I can't credit them because it was an amazing tweet. But when they said there was a visible sound from the crowd.
Disappointment.
There's a visible disappointment when it was announced that the new Batman Arkham game was for VR.
I heard it when I was watching live. I was like,
there was a visible and like everyone lost interest when they realized it was a VR game.
Yeah, So someone hyped it up for me when we were watching it live, and I'm like, wait a minute, there's a new Batman game? Yeah. Oh hell yeah! If it's from Rocksteady or something, I'm in. Then I see it, I'm like, okay, all right. Then I see Oculus Meta, I'm like, oh.
Yeah, everyone in me is like, oh, okay, well, I guess that's okay.
don't it VR's already a niche thing. Make it
no, Alchem,
exclusive to one. Yeah,
I know why it's exclusive. They funded it. That's why. The only reason the game is even being made is because they literally funded the cost of development. So I mean, like, if that's what they're doing, that's all right to them. But like, the fact, let me put it this way: the fact that a Batman game gets a visible disappointed O from the crowd, it's like, oh god, VR gaming, man, it barely exists.
You know, if I had the MetaQuest and it showed me that I could like beat the living pulp out of someone to the point of like almost like broken, like body broken, then yeah. If I could beat them down like the old like Arkham Asylum,
the Arkham Asylum games.
Like, if I could beat them down like that, oh yeah, I'd be down.
Yeah.
In VR, yeah, but nah, that's not.
But yeah, so that was funny. In unfortunately, the unfortunate ways for the developers. But I'm pretty sure they knew what they're getting into, because like the VR gaming just crashed and burned more so than other things. I mean, it just shows that VR chat is definitely my most played game, and it's literally the only VR game I play now. Like, I don't even play Beat Saber anymore, because like VR chat's like the only game, because I just don't want to play video games in VR anymore. It's incredibly annoying. And VR chat's different, so. Okay, the next game I feel like it's also more of a you game than me. The Street Fighter 6 trailers for M. Bison, Terry, Mai, and Alina.
That wasn't. That shouldn't even be there. That was. I don't know.
I feel like. Okay. Wait. Just before you go, Alchem, correct me if I'm wrong, because I thought this was already announced.
So they did.
Or did I just read leaks? Did I just read leaks?
It's like, yeah, you probably read leaks. It's like they remember they had the fighter passes constantly.
Oh, so this is the new battle pass. Yeah, this is the new fighter pass for Street Fighter 6. Oh, see, I didn't get that.
I'll be honest with you, I didn't see a new character. All of them are
the returning characters.
They have Terry and May from Final Fight, which I'm just like, okay,
that's cool. I remember someone really liking Terry.
Oh, and Elena, I forget her name. I never use her.
It's Elena.
Yeah, and Bison. Honestly, Bison was the only one I look forward to, because I do use him. I used him in Street Fighter 2 as my main there. Nice. But I'm just like, all this is probably. Oh yeah, it is. It'll cost you $50 if you want all of them. So I'm just like, nah.
Jeez.
No thanks.
Really? Okay.
Yeah. You get all. If you want the entirety of them, it's $50. And I'm just like, yeah, I'm not paying 2 times the game to get all these characters. Maybe I'll cherry pick M. Bison, and that's it.
Yeah. Also, it also says it's a Fatal Fury crossover. What's Fatal Fury?
Fatal Fury. Yeah, Fatal Fury. Oh, that's it. Did I say Final Fight? I meant Fatal Fury.
Oh, sorry. Is that where Terry and May are from?
Yeah, that's where Terry and May are.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I keep forgetting because I don't use those characters except for like I used to use Terry a little bit, and I didn't play Fatal Fury that much. So I was like, what the fuck? Not Final Fight. Yeah. Wrong thing.
Okay.
But yeah, they're doing a crossover, and I'm just like, okay, cool. I don't know why you're here. This isn't a new game. I mean, granted, you want to show off your.
Well, I mean, there's DLCs always. I mean, like the big one was Alan Wake 2 DLC, right? So like, DLCs are okay with this showcase. It's just that like I said, Street Fighter has never been my. Fighting games are not my thing. And I figured you'd be at least more interested than I would be.
I am vaguely interested, mostly because of M. Bison. But
I mean, you're definitely more than me. Like, is Street Fighter 6 the one with the single player?
Mm-hmm. With that single player story where you're making your own character.
Yeah, see, I briefly thought about buying Street Fighter 6 strictly because of that mode. I think I've watched you play that mode actually. Because like,
make your own character.
That's the only random people. Yeah, that's the only way I'd get into a fighting game is play single player, because like, even though I am fully okay with getting destroyed online, but it's just like I don't care enough about fighting games to dedicate enough time to like get good, you know what I mean? So like, I want to be able to suck and like not constantly lose. What is everything okay, Alchem? What is happening to you?
Don't worry about it. Just I'm breaking apart at the seams. Don't worry.
Okay. Well,
I'm having a mental breakdown. That's all.
Okay. Well, we'll hopefully ignore that and continue on to.
Did I fold into myself or something? What happened?
You're fine now on my screen.
Help!
I don't know what's happening on your screen, but on my screen, you're okay.
I'm okay on my screen. We're good.
Okay, so the next game is, I actually don't Searsoul Theater of the Idols. I don't remember this game. This is the game by
game?
Bloomberg. Yeah, it might be. Oh god. Okay, wait. I'm gonna quickly mute my desktop audio so I can play this trailer so I can remind myself what this game is. Oh, it's not a. They don't have a trailer. It's just an image. I am depressed. Okay. Well, I am unmute. Okay. Yeah, I don't remember this game at all, unfortunately. What if I click this link?
No, that's more.
Crisis of Theaters. Oh, watch on X. YouTube video. Oh, okay, wait. Okay, wait. Okay. Okay, I'm sorry. No one can hear you, Alchem, right now. No one can hear you, because I muted. Oh, trailer on YouTube. What do you... Okay, I hate all these people. Okay. Oh, no. Oh, wait, no. It's the, Wait. It's like... Yeah, the Blumhouse production games. No, I can hear you, but they can't. I can, but the audience can't. The audience can't. Yeah. So this is a... Yeah, okay. So it's like a horror game. It's a horror game. Yeah.
They showcase 3 games that they're planning to make in the future.
Yeah. Okay. I mean, from just watching that trailer, it looks all right. It looks like a really scary version of like BioShock.
Yeah. So
it looks cool.
Like
that's cool.
So it looks like during the Summer Game Fest, 2 studios decided, hey, we're gonna venture into publishing.
Yeah.
That was one of them. Which, I mean, Blumhouse has done horror quite a bit. I mean, I think the latest one was the Five Nights at Freddy's, and they're currently working on another right now.
They mentioned that.
So okay. They are working on stuff, and they have a good pedigree with some horror. I mean, some of them is like but
I mean they're trying. They're trying. Yeah. And all the games that they've tried, they haven't been necessarily bad games, but you could argue that they've been okay horror games and okay games, but like they've never been just outright bad, from at least from what I know. So yeah, that's interesting. I'm cool. I hope they do well. The next game is also something that I don't know if you're into, honestly, but the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers.
Yes.
I'm gonna. Yes, I might disappoint you with this, Alchem, again about what I'm about to say, but I've never watched Power Rangers either. So no. Why does this always happen?
How could you not?
I've never watched Power Rangers.
Hey, hold on. Where am I?
Holding.
Give me a second. Camera. Yeah, don't follow me, camera. There we go. Now I can do this.
Nope. I'm running away. Get back
here. Get back here.
No. I'm hiding under the table. I'm hiding under the table.
Could you not watch those things? How could you not grow with Morphin time? How could you?
I never morphed.
So
I was never Mighty Morphin.
So yeah, side-scrolling beat 'em up Mighty Morphin.
I mean, the game looks fun. I'll be real. With not knowing Power Rangers, that game looks very fun.
So I actually was very excited. First when I first saw gameplay,
I mean, it looks like a 90s. It looks like it looks like a 90s arcade beat 'em up that you've never like you found randomly, right?
The best example, the best recent game reference that I could give is the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles one, Shredder's Revenge.
Yeah.
Same concept, same style.
It's a classic beat 'em up.
Power Rangers. Yeah, but then it showed you other mini games they have in
there are mini games.
You're riding the Zords, you driving around, doing all these different kind of style of gameplay, and I was like, oh, I'm so sold. Please.
Yeah. My only problem is that I hope this is not a full price game, because that'd be really sad if it is. Because not a lot of people, not a lot of people will buy this if it's full priced. And that's no offense to the game devs, but like when people see this game, they will not buy this game if it's over like 30 US. I think.
True.
Unfortunately. And like even if the game is worth full $60 or $70 US, even if it is worth it, no, most people wouldn't do that. So
yeah, because some people now want like high graphics, high end.
Well, it's not even just high graphics. It's like I can imagine this game taking like maybe 8 hours to beat if you're like bad at the game. Like most beat 'em ups only last for like I mean, I guess okay. Let me
take you a few hours if you're good at it.
Okay. Let me rephrase this. Being like I'm saying like even like being bad at the game, I can imagine this game not being too much longer than 10 hours if you were just to play it, you know? And like no, that like I said, it's no offense to the game, but it's just like most people want more from a full price game. So that honestly, that's the only problem I could see with this game if it's not full price, if it's full priced. But I don't think it will be. Yeah. I highly doubt it will be.
So can't wait. That one I definitely got excited for. I lost my shit.
Yeah, I got interested in this game, but it's because I'm just like interested in like I kind of enjoy beat 'em up games, but unfortunately I am not attached. All the good beat 'em up games, I'm not attached to the.
Not even the Ninja Turtles.
I've never watched Ninja Turtles either.
You are the strangest slime I've ever met.
I never watched Ninja Turtles either. I know the memes. Kind of. No, not again. Not again.
I feel like that scene from Family Guy. I'm gonna hit you. I'm not gonna tell you when. It's just coming.
Okay, so the next game I was excited about, Alchem. And then I found out it was a PvP game, and then I got inherently not as excited, and that's Mecha Break. Mecha Break.
It's only PvP?
From what I know, it's a PvP game. And it made me very sad for that because I'm not really, I don't care. It looks cool. It looks fun. But from what I know, this is a PvP only game. Oh, wait. Okay, wait. 3 different game modes planned. A 3v3 arena mode, a 6v6 battlefield mode, and then a PvEVP mode for up to 60 players. Okay. Ooh, okay. I'm now more interested. I'm not interested in 3v3 or 6v6. But the PvEVP mode, I'm definitely interested in.
Okay, I'm like, yeah, I'm definitely jumping in. Because I've like, been, honestly, I think we've been missing any kind of mecha-like game except for Armored Core. But it's been very scary.
Other than Armored Core and like the really hardcore base of like Mech Warrior. But like those games, like Mech Warrior is way too hard.
Where did you go? They took it away.
I mean, was that the Gundam game?
Yeah, Gundam Evolution.
I mean, I really wish there was a non-PvP mode. If there was a non-PvP mode in that game, I think that game would have lasted a lot longer. The problem is you can't, like, it just wasn't good enough for like a PvP only mode, you know? It was even free to play too. Like, unfortunately, I played it that one time that I played with you. And like a couple others, I played like the game 3 times. I'm like, man, this is it's actually just Overwatch, and like I'm not into Gundam as much, so I was like, I'll play something else. If it had a non-PvP mode, I definitely would have played it more. But it's okay. Mecha Break will save you, Alchem. Mecha Break will save you.
Yeah, I hope so.
The next game is if I remember correctly, is this the wait, let me just quickly check. Is this the game I'm thinking it is? Yeah, okay, so this is the First Descendant. It's a free-to-play looter shooter coming to PC and consoles.
Oh yeah,
honestly, I just saw this game and I was like, man, that looks fun. I can't wait to see the announcement that it's going under in a year.
Yeah, basically.
I can't wait to see the announcement that it's shutting down in a year because this game looks not saying that it looks bad, but it just it doesn't look like it had any crazy stuff for me, you know.
Also, it did the thing where it just shows that it's cool. It didn't show an interesting story.
Especially with Destiny 2 like dominating right now after the new expansion hit. I've seen a lot of people say that Destiny 2 is the best it's literally ever been.
They actually picked up their story. They decided, you know what? We'll look cool, but we'll actually wrap up every story, which was nice. They did it in a very good way. I'll admit that.
Yeah,
Destiny, good job.
So so unfortunately, my thoughts on that is like, well, I'm gonna the next time I see a bit about this game is in a year when I see a headline of it shutting down.
Yeah, basically. Honestly, I'm like, I can't wait for this thing to come out for people to play for like 2 or 3 weeks, and then it dies down.
Yeah, and then the big bombshell that everyone knew was happening because Sam was there, the creator of Alan Wake 2, the creator of Alan Wake. And the head of the studio was there. There's no way the DLC was not being announced. The big thing is that it's being out tomorrow. At the time of announcement, tomorrow. Oh, yeah, it came out. It came out yesterday, which is crazy. Oh wait, that's the big.
Thing. Yeah, it was Friday.
Yeah, because it came out on June 8th, which was yesterday.
We were like literally in like 24 hours, 21 hours, something like that. And I was like, oh, it's literally tomorrow at like around noon. Cool. Good job.
Yeah. So I mean, unfortunately, I haven't played Alan Wake 2. I don't want to. No, Alchem is because I hate the Epic Game Store.
What? Oh, okay. You know what?
I hate the Epic Games. I'm not I'm not gonna buy Alan Wake 1 because I've heard it's a really rough game. So I know what happens in Alan Wake 1. And hopefully when Alan Wake 2 comes on the Steam, I'll at least keep an eye on it, maybe hit it on a sale or one at some point. And I own Control, so at some point I need to play Control. But other than that, for me, it's like, I'm glad the Alan Wake is still... let me put it this way. Even though I've never played it, I want there to be Alan games like Alan Wake coming out, Like, I'm so happy that games like that exist and can be created, because we need the artsy style games of you never know what the creators are going to do next. I think those games definitely need to exist. But yeah, I don't know if have you played Alan Wake 2? How come I can't remember if you have.
I never actually have.
Are you waiting for Steam as well if you're going to? It probably.
Yeah, actually, I'm waiting for it to
come out. Even though I don't know. I'm at the point where I'm totally okay with Steam's monopoly on the market. So, well, that also I just think the Epic Game Store is actually just not a better.
Ignore my hand. It's refusing to cooperate. There we go.
It's okay. So does mine all the time. One of my favorite. Honestly, this is my favorite. Announcements, and it's the dev team working on Skate. Telling everyone, by the way, we're still working on this, guys. It's not dead. It's not dead, guys. And I was like, because at the very beginning, when the whole Corpo, the M Corp people, I'm like, as they were talking, I'm like, wait, isn't M Corp the company in Skate? I'm pretty sure that's the company in Skate, if I remember correctly. And I'm like, what is happening here? And then the whole Skate thing. And then I think the funniest thing is in the trailer. It's like, we're still working, like, it's still guys, don't worry, it's happening, we're still working on it. It's not canceled, we promise. Yeah, so that's looking good, and apparently there is a console test happening soon, and the gameplay they showed, apparently it was pre-alpha, which, I mean, for that looked decent, but yeah.
I did see, I don't know who it was. I'm trying to remember if it's, oh yeah, it might be Epic. Epic's also trying to make a game like that now. So I'm like, oh, Skate, you better get to work on it.
Yeah, I mean, there's also a dev team that worked on the Tony Hawk games, making a game too.
Yeah, I think that's the one by Epic.
Is it? It's by Epic? Yeah. Oh, I'm so sad.
Yeah, now. Former Tony Hawk developers are now working on a new, like, kind of skating free roaming game.
Yeah. I really enjoyed Skate. I enjoyed Skate 1 and 2 a lot.
Same. it was so much fun. I had a blast. I wanted
I
more.
played a little bit of Skate 3, but I definitely was out. I wasn't into skateboarding games nearly as much when Skate 3 came out. And the newer skating games,
I feel like everything. Yeah.
The newer skating games I enjoyed. Like, I don't know if you know about Sessions, but Sessions is really fun.
No, I'm not familiar.
Basically, Sessions is it's legally distinct skate.
Legally distinct skate. That's a good one.
With its own, it does have its own more realistic controller scheme. Like, you know how in Skate the left stick was your thing. In Sessions, the left stick is your left foot, and your right stick is your right foot.
Oh.
So you can be more precise and stuff like that. And like the bumpers are how you go left and right with the skateboard itself.
Oh, that is detailed.
What? Oh yeah, they can do a they can go very detailed in that's one where you hard to. They do have like a more simpler version of the controls as well, but like those are like the controls the game was made for. Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was cool. And apparently the from what I remember, the when the Tony Hawk devs, it's Tony Hawk Project 8, or those are the devs. So a lot of people are kind of iffy about that because apparently that game wasn't as good as the other ones. And they didn't.
Yeah, no, it wasn't.
So, but I mean, the problem is that Tony Hawk, I feel like those skateboarding games almost like peaked in the early times. I remember playing Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 4 like constantly. Mostly because I loved the music in it. I literally just played the music. Sometimes I literally didn't even play the game. I just sat there listening to the music.
Yeah. I honestly feel like it burned out. That's what happened.
Well, the problem is that the games kind of ran out of things to do. And they kept trying. And also because it's Activision, so they had to make a new game like every year or two. So if they had more time to like actually develop new ideas, they probably would have done better, but Activision be Activision, so
true.
Yeah. And the next thing made me incredibly depressed. Valorant is coming to consoles, and I'm depressed.
Why? Don't you want to play with the console players?
No, the crossplay is not a thing.
I saw that.
Crossplay is not a thing. Though, very cool though. The one cool thing is that account crossplay is true. Like if I were to download it on Xbox, I'd still have all my PC stuff. Like all your skins and stuff can go between the two.
Oh, that's good. That's good. I like.
So if you want to play on console, but you own a lot of stuff in Valorant on PC, you can log on to console with that same account. And if you buy something on console, then it'll go to PC when you log into your PC account. So that's cool.
Okay. That's honestly very friendly for those who are playing on console and want to swap or anything like that.
Or have friends that are on console and stuff like that. So like, yeah, it's really cool, but I don't care.
As a PC player,
as a PC Valorant player, I'm glad they're doing it, and I hope it's a separate team that's doing it, because I swear to God, if you're taking people off of the main team to work on the console version, I am depressed. Though they did just announce a bunch of stuff for Valorant, to be fair, too. There's a new map coming, so I'm excited for that, too. But yeah.
Like they knew.
So, the other thing that I'm unironically excited for is the Among Us animated series that they announced. I'm actually excited for that.
There's a lot of good names behind
There's so many good, like, there's like a lot of talent behind this. I am down.
I remember Elijah Wood. I'm trying to remember, there was one female cast that I saw that grabbed my eye. I saw Phil Lamar. Phil Lamar is in there. I'm like, excuse me?
Yeah.
Like, okay. They pulled some good name. Patton Oswalt. I mean, he's a good actor.
Yeah. Like everyone, there's an actor for someone. You know, like everyone's got like there's at least one actor, but everyone's like, oh damn, he's in it. I'm gonna watch this now. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
You can have your own individual opinions about how good someone is, but the thing is, they're all good actors. The overall
chemistry of the show.
Yeah, they're all good actors. It's just like how good, like who's the best is like the kind of like the debating thing.
Okay. Imagine your favorite actor just gets killed. Well, I don't know if it's like a serial or if it's like
it's a like animated series clip.
No, the question.
It's an animated series, so it's definitely episodic.
No, so it is episodic.
I'm pretty sure it's episodic.
All right.
And they
So then,
the slightly I don't know if scary is the right word. They haven't said where it's gonna be. Because, as you know, an animated show, I'm sure every streaming platform on the earth right now is trying to fight for that. And Among Us animated series, every streaming platform is probably like literally feral dogging fighting right now to see who can get the rights to that, to be the exclusive streaming rights. So
like, we want it. Disney Plus now has it. Wait, what?
Yeah, it's like whoever gets that, I'm sure is going to make a ton of money in subscriptions in that month whenever it comes out. I hope they're going to go for the, hey, by the way, we're releasing this on YouTube because we can.
That'll be so
like the Glitch Studios people that do that.
have the power.
Yeah, because like what are you gonna do about it? Anyway, so that's cool. I'm unironically kind of interested in that. The next one is this game. I want to be cool, but I'm depressed about it. Again, it's the Dune Awakening official story cinematic trailer that they announced during this. I am not attached to Dune. I'm not attached to Dune.
No,
what makes me sad about this game is that it's an MMO. Why are you making an open world survival MMO, guys? Like, why? And why does it have to be a Dune game? I'm so confused.
It's a survival MMO.
It's a survival MMO. I don't understand why this game exists.
I've never heard of that. Yeah,
I'm so
I've never heard of a
confused.
concept like that.
But I mean, it's cool, I guess. I'm not attached to Dune. And the game doesn't look different enough or interesting enough for me to not be like, for that to not be a big factor. Because I feel like I just don't understand most of the stuff because that you have to know Dune. And I don't.
Do you know Dune? I don't know Dune.
I don't know Dune at all. Some of my our friends have read the books. And they've had many hour-long conversations about the movies. And I was sitting there being like, I have absolutely no idea what you guys are talking about.
Meanwhile, John's like, I could be playing Valorant right now.
No. Funny enough, Alchem, wow, this happened a lot while we were all playing Helldivers. So I'm fighting for my life against the bots while they're casually talking about Dune.
Like, guys, I need help. They're
just arguing about Dune. I'm like, guys, I'm literally dead. Please respawn me. Okay, so. And then Kingdom Come Deliverance 2, which I'm very excited about this game. I need to beat the first game, but I'm very excited for the second game. Have you played Kingdom Come Deliverance, Alchem?
I've only seen gameplay, but I never played. But
I think you'd really enjoy it.
I've heard the beginning. It takes a long time to get through.
The first game... Okay, let me put it this way, Alchem. Let me pitch this game to you. The first game is made by a relatively small team, and it definitely shows that the fact that the game, you can tell the game was made by a small team. You know? It's got that small team charm. You know, I would say. Okay, it is a slow burn. It is definitely a slow burn. It's not a slow burn in terms of that it's boring, but I think it's one of those things where it's trying to realistically give you a peasant, like a medieval peasant to knight story. So you start as a peasant. So there's a lot of bringing up. There's a lot of like, you're a peasant. You got to do a lot of things in order to become a knight, you know? So there's like a lot of things that you have to go. It's like a relatively realistic, or realistic as we could tell. Obviously, none of us lived in the medieval era. So.
Joey, have you ever seen the movie A Knight's Tale?
Yes, I love that movie. It's one of the few movies.
I got those vibes.
It's like that, but not fairy tale.
Yeah.
It's like that, but not a fairy tale story. So there's a lot more. It's a lot more grounded, I would say, and a little more. I don't want to say like brutal and real, like it's overused buzzwords, but it is a good way to describe it. You know, it's a lot more grounded.
Yeah.
The combat is a little rough. I'll be real, Alchem. The combat. Okay, let me put it this way. The combat is great when it's 1v1. The problem is, as soon as it's more than 1v1, the combat system definitely, the small team charm starts to happen. It's like, oh, okay. Like, they really, like, the 1v1 dueling is great, but, like, after that, it's,
yeah.
It was,
but from what at least the writing-wise, I saw that. It looks interesting. And
it's great. Okay. And, the character you saw, I'm very curious to see why the main character is like that, because it's the same main character. The character in the trailer, Henry, that's the same main character. That's the character you play. Yeah, Kingdom Come Deliverance, I definitely say if you've ever played Mountain Blade or Bannerlords 2, think of that except you're one specific character. And that's kind of the game. Because the game is the game itself, the land that you're in Kingdom Come Deliverance, it's not a real kingdom, but it's based off of medieval Europe in Scandinavia. I think it's in the northern Europe, if I remember correctly. So it's based off of a lot of stuff. Like none of the characters or places and stuff like that is real, but it's all based off of real medieval stuff. And honestly, it's really fun, especially now, because Kingdom Come, when it first came out, there was definitely a lot of rough edges, and they definitely smoothed out those edges over the years, with a lot of good patches and stuff like that. It was I think they fixed one of the biggest problems is the game was trying to go for hardcore realism, so like, you're eating properly, you need sleep, you need all that type of stuff, but the problem is the only way to save the game was to take a drink and pass out on a bed, and everyone hated that. And I think they patched that out, if I remember correctly.
Everyone get together. Everyone go to bed.
Yeah, basically. But yeah, so I would actually say, Alchem, I would definitely say play Kingdom Come Deliverance 1. Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 looks interesting. I can't remember if they give a release. Yeah, there's no release date yet, and it's a small team, so I want them to, and I also want them to take as long as they need to. So I definitely say you have a lot of time to play the first game, but I definitely say play the first game. It's a good game. The make or break for a lot of people of that game is definitely the combat. The combat is definitely you either really enjoy it or you really don't like it. But it's also it's an RPG, so you can also just not fight people. So that's another thing too. Yeah. The next game, I remember this game. It's Slitterhead. It is from Kirko. Slitterhead, yeah. It's from the creator of Silent Hill, the Kirko Tiyama. He's the creator of Silent Hill. This is his new game. And for anyone who knows Silent Hill, the trailer, I'm confused. I don't know. But that's exactly what you want from this style of game.
Yeah, I'm assuming you're the creature. You're whatever that thing is.
I have no idea.
Can possess bodies, and certain bodies get powers. All I saw was some creature, just like kind of swimming through the ether into people's heads, and then controlling them.
It looks like you are an undisclosed something, and for some reason you can possess other people and like humans and stuff to move around. We don't know why. We don't know how. We don't know.
They're just like,
yeah. But it's exactly what you want. It's exactly what it's for a reveal trailer. It's exactly what you want from the creator of Silent Hill, because you have absolutely no idea what's going on.
I'm so excited.
You have absolutely no idea what's going on, and all you want to know is like. Actually, funny enough, in my opinion, like, okay, this trailer is great. Don't show me anything until the game comes out. Like, literally show nothing and say, oh, by the way, the game's out.
No. Take notes right there. Take notes. That's how you do a trailer. What's it, Divergent or whatever that one that was just more action than anything. That's how you do it. Show a bit of everything. Show like trickle in like a bit of the gameplay.
Yeah.
Show some mysterious stuff. Get people intrigued about your story and what the hell it's about. There you go.
Yeah, I mean the thing is, like it depends on the game genre, definitely. But I feel like this game, and like with the history of the creator as well, like I think is less is more type of deal. Like the less you know going into blind. Not all games can do that. I'll say I'll be the devil advocate and say this one also heavily relies on the fact that this is the creator of Silent Hill, so you know whatever he thought of is messed up, and so like you have so many questions of like what the heck is happening here. Like,
fair.
So like there is a lot of the people behind this and like the history of the people on it. Is like that's a lot of the mystery.
Yeah, I might be looking at it through like a rose-colored or like I don't
not rose. Let me get it, but
I noticed
there's prejudice,
prejudice, or prejudgment because once I saw
like
it was the creators of it, I'm like, oh,
because like honestly, the game could be bad, but we're assuming the game is amazing because it's the guy who made Silent Hill, you know?
Yeah.
Because like I don't see him being okay with a bad game, you know? Like, so yeah, so I'm interested, and it launches November 8th this year.
No, you're right, Jelly. We need to think opposite. Just because it's a Silent Hill creator doesn't mean it's good. It's gonna suck. That's it. We changed our mind.
It's bad. Uninstall.
It's bad. It's bad.
It's not gonna be. It's like, see, the reason is because the next game is the one game that both of you and I care so much about. I care so much about, right? Super care about this game called Delta Force Hawk Ops. I'm super into this.
Oh yeah.
It's totally what I want. I want another generic. Modern military shooter that I thought was a Call of Duty trailer until they name dropped it.
I actually thought it was a Call of Duty. I thought it was Call of Duty. I thought it was like Rainbow Six.
Yeah. I mean, hey, look, there's a big audience for these types of games, and I hope the people who play this game enjoy it. But it's just not for me.
I saw it and I was thinking of this one game where you're like a co-op, a military
squad.
Kind of, I think it's called Army of Two, but I don't remember.
Army of Two is very arcadey. I don't think it's not. Army of Two is an FPS. I don't think. Actually, it is.
It's an FPS. It's over the shoulder FPS, and it's more action based than it is like military sim.
I think then you might be thinking of Army. Army of Two is old though, so I don't know if you're thinking of an old game.
I was thinking Army of Two. I actually was thinking Army of Two.
I was gonna say it's an old game, so if I remember, it's like 360, isn't it?
Originally, I was like thinking, oh, this is a revamped Army of Two. This looks kind of neat, or this is kind of like a revamped Army of Two. Looks neat, but then I'm like looking. Oh no, it's very milsim. It's very
mil sim. Very. It looks like it's trying to stretch the thing of like, oh, we're not as crazy realistic as like Arma or Squad, but we're not as arcadey as COD. So they're trying to like hit the middle ground. And I don't know about that, but I hope whoever plays it enjoys it. I hope it's good. Because I think just more good video games is good.
Speaking of Arcadian COD, you saw the new update to the motion thing they're gonna do?
For COD? Honestly, I'm gonna...
Stop playing. You stop caring.
We're gonna get to the COD section, don't worry. Okay. We're gonna get to the COD section.
Alright, let's go.
Alright, so the next game is a game that I think you and I knew about. I think we've talked. We knew about this game before the podcast started, so I don't think we ever talked about it on the podcast. But Killer Bean. Yeah, Killer Bean. We knew about Killer Bean before. I can't believe people are talking about this game as though they've never seen it before. I'm like, did you guys not see the trailer?
This existed
like months ago that hit millions and millions of views. I mean, I guess not. Yeah. But it looks great. It looks good.
When I saw it there, I was like, "Oh, hey, look, it's Killer Bean again."
I was like, man, Killer Bean. I honestly thought the game, like, I'm like, man, why is the main character so serious?
Yeah. And then you see the gameplay, like, oh, it's absolutely balls to the wall action.
It's
but
just
lunacy.
It's like a mixture of '90s cartoon with early 2000s gritty realism, like gritty.
He's got one-liners.
Yeah, he's got one-liners. There you go. It's so funny. Yeah.
He'll murder you, in the cruelest, bloodiest fashion, and then stand over your corpse, and then just make some shitty one-liner, and there you go.
The next game, which is kind of interesting, is Wonder Stop. It's the cozy game where it had that really weird, crazy, like half jump scare at the very end of the trailer, and like. All the people that love cozy games immediately said, oh, this game's not for me. Because it's a cozy game disguised as like some weird dark secret thing. It's called Wonder Stop. It's very strange. So the people who created Stanley Parable are behind this game.
Oh, yeah. Now I remember. Yeah, because...
It's a farming sim with like some weird stuff happening in the background, it looks like.
Yeah.
It looked like...
From the same creator of...
Yeah, from...
Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, from the creator of Stanley Parable.
Yeah, so you should expect something weird.
Some good writing. Well, no, I think it's people who didn't realize that it's from that guy, and then when people realize it's from that guy, like, oh, the cozy game enthusiasts were like, oh, this is probably not for me. And I would say,
of course it's not for you.
Maybe it depends.
Yeah.
I'm looking
forward to it.
I'll be interested in it. I don't know if I wishlisted it, but I don't know if I'm gonna buy it right away. You know what I mean? Yeah. I think I have to be in a very specific mood to enjoy this game, and I don't know if that mood is gonna hit when it comes out. And apparently it's coming out later this year. No specific date. So that's interesting. The next game I forgot existed, and I realized, wait a minute, I put 60 hours in this game. I forgot that I did. And it's New World. New World is getting a new expansion. It's the Amazon MMO, the one that's made by Amazon.
Oh, okay.
I put in an unhealthy amount of hours in this game when it first came out. Let me quickly check. I have a funny story about New World, actually. I don't think I've ever told you this, Alchem, because it was... I need to find on my Steam list. Let me find them. New World. I put in 49.9 hours in New World in like the first couple weeks of the game when it came out. I played it, and it's an MMO, right? So there's like combat, there's dungeons and stuff like that. Take a guess what I did during the game. For basically 50 hours nonstop.
Goof around and fuck around and find out.
I farmed. You could plant, you could gather crops and cook food and like gather wool and craft. I crafted and gathered crops. You can't run away from me.
Yeah.
Nonstop, and then I realized something, Alchem. All the stuff I'm crafting and stuff things used for dungeons, which I didn't want to do. So I uninstalled the game and didn't play. Why are you walking away from me?
Am I really?
You are.
Oh, I may be. Actually, I'm. Whoops.
You actually are. You're like not even on. You're barely on the screen for me.
Hold on. Let me fix myself.
What did you do?
Don't worry about it.
All right. While you fix yourself. Did you play New World?
No, I never played New World myself.
See, the reason I played New World is because it was an MMO that wasn't subscription based. It was a buy once MMO, and I was like, you know what? I'm willing to try it. And New World made me realize that I don't enjoy MMOs anymore, because I don't play them for the massive multiplayer online anymore. I played a single player RPG with lag, and I don't know why I would do. As I was playing this game, like I don't know why I'm doing this to myself. So that's when I realized, you know what? I think I'm done with MMOs. So yes. Yeah. Like the only MMO that I realistically play again is Star Wars, the Star Wars one, and I play that as a single player RPG. I don't play the MMO part of it. So yeah. The next announcement was also a update. It was the new Power World update. That looks cool.
Looks cool.
What?
I might go and play it again. Where are you going?
I don't know why I'm getting smaller. Why am I getting so small?
I'll be right there. Give me 1 second.
Help. What happened? I can't even. I actually can't make myself bigger right now. I don't know what happened. Alchem's going to save me.
You good over there?
Yeah. Wait. Oh, okay. I'm fixing. I'm getting bigger. Okay. I don't know what happened there. Okay, sorry.
What was that about, dude?
I don't know. I think VTube Studio just had a seizure right there. Okay, so yeah, the new Power World update happened. That looks interesting. I still haven't played Power World. It's definitely on my to play list.
Here I am seeing it. I'm like, great. Maybe I have to revive the server again.
Yeah. Do you know what they're adding? So they're adding a ton more pals, a new raid, a new island, a higher level cap, and more apparently. And it's coming out June 27th.
Yeah. So when I'm going to
also apparently if you're playing on Xbox, they're adding dedicated servers to Xbox, so that's cool.
Yeah, which is good for Xbox. To be quite honest, that's not bad for them. I am looking forward to it. I do want to see what else. Like maybe just get back into it one more month into it and just enjoy. Huh?
Yeah.
Hello. Oh, okay.
Yeah. Okay. So, the next one was the Monster Hunter trailers.
Yeah.
That looks cool. I still
they showed a new monster.
They showed a new monster. They showed everything Monster Hunter people would want to see.
Mm-hmm.
So that's good. Yeah, that's good.
I was just like he hyped up is like keep an eye on the last monster at the very end. And you'll enjoy it. And I'm like, we got like 4 seconds of that bitch, but I still like it. I'm curious what that new one is.
I mean,
that's like
I'm gonna be real with you, Alchem. It's Monster Hunter. I don't think anyone's what I'm saying. Like everyone knows this is gonna be a good game.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, like it's Monster Hunter. Everyone knows this is a good game. This is exactly what they needed to show, and Capcom knows this.
Hey, look, there was a mouse over there. You see that?
I'm not looking away. You can't make me.
No. Hey, look over there.
Fine, I'll look over there. Why? What?
What? Nothing. You didn't see.
I was saying good things about Monster Hunter. I still need to play. Monster Hunter World though. But yeah, but I've told you why I kind of got off. It was because of personal reasons for Monster Hunter World before. So yeah, I had to delete my I deleted my character and I restarted. And I restarted the character. I think a month or two ago. But I haven't I haven't gone out of the tutorial start yet. I haven't fought the first monster yet. So at some point I do need to do that. Because I enjoy Monster Hunter World. It's just that every time I play it, it's personal stuff for me. So I'm like, eh.
Say no more.
Yeah. So yeah, maybe the new. I think I'll probably play it, especially when the new one comes out. Because unfortunately, I doubt I'll be able to play the new one right away. So when everyone's playing the new one, I'll play the old one. As it be.
Like, join us, Charlie. Join us. Join us.
Alchem. It's a full price game. It's $100 for
me.
I
know. Don't remind me.
So the next one is oh gosh, Katsugami Path of the Goddess, which is also by Capcom. I don't remember this game at all.
Hold on. I don't remember that one at all.
I don't remember this game. Yeah, okay, wait, let me mute the desktop audio again. Okay, now it's just me here. Now playing. Oh, I'm getting an advertisement on IGN and I'm sad and depressed. I have to wait 5 seconds and now I'm very sad. Okay. What is this game? Oh, what is this game? I don't remember this game at all. Okay, well, I clicked through the game. It looks like it's Monster Hunter, but not.
After Monster Hunter Wilds, it was Phantom Blade 0.
Yeah. Well, like I said, I don't remember if we were going in order or not, honestly.
Oh yeah, it's true. Okay, but yeah, after all I remember is because we didn't mention that one either. Now,
that's the next one on the list for me.
Okay.
Yeah, but I don't remember I mean, it looks fun, but I don't remember it. The other game I talked about, Phantom Blade 0, is the it's a new game, isn't it?
Ninja Dark Souls.
Yeah.
Dark Souls, gritty, grungy, it dirty looking, and I don't mean that as in bad. I mean that as in dust gets kicked up with attacks. The bosses are epic and larger than life. And you with your katana are swinging around and just doing all these crazy maneuvers, dodging, deflecting, all this nuts stuff. So just think Dark Souls, but you're a ninja.
Yeah, the main problem is that there is no release date, and it's definitely nowhere soon.
Nowhere soon at all. It looks cool as hell, but we'll probably
apparently there's going to be a demo out. The demo will make rounds starting the Summer Games Fest this weekend, then coming to China Joy in July, Gamescom in August, and Tokyo Game Show in September. So yeah. Yeah.
The game now.
Yeah, so unfortunately that game is quite a while. So yeah, so that was all the things on the first day of Summer Games Fest. And like it's like we said, it was like a C+, B- overall. There are some games that are interesting, but I mean, to be fair, there are many games where both Alchem and I were like, I mean, it was all right.
It was all right.
Definitely not as crazy. Yeah. Crazy big. So yeah. So the next showcase, which happened today, or was it yesterday? The Xbox game show was yesterday. No, it was today.
Oh,
that was today. I literally watched it today, and I don't know why I'm forgetting that it was today. So the Xbox Games Showcase, not to set expectations, but I will set expectations. So Alchem, we gave the other one a school grade grading. I know you didn't watch this one. So I will give the grading of an A. I gave it an A.
Gave it an A? God yes. Damn, okay.
So unfortunately, I don't have a timeline of, I mean, I guess I could like click through what they announced, but
okay, I know a few because I saw some when I was browsing stuff today on Twitter.
Yeah, I don't know it as they announced. Okay, Alchem, do you want to go through the showcase as they announced it, or on the things on my list? Because the list is not in order.
Let's follow your list because your list, you don't either or. For me, it's going to be the first time for most of these.
Yeah, because I unfortunately don't have like a good way to go through the moments, and the problem is that I mean I could go to YouTube and check to see if I could go through the VOD and just have it muted the whole time.
I found one that has timestamps, so
okay. Can you link me that then? Here, link me that and we'll try. Link me that and we'll try. Luckily I can just mute stuff. I'll just mute my desktop audio at the very beginning just in case.
I hope that's in order. It just says best.
Oh no, best of this might be not. Okay, no, it is definitely not, because I mean the Gears of War thing is the first one. That was literally the last thing they did. Okay, so I know there is a thing I know of a oh, you got me? Okay. Full presentation. In the description? Okay. Okay, so all right, sorry, I had to mute you there. Because I had desktop muted because I was scared of copyright. Okay, I have the VOD muted. So, the very first thing they did was Call of Duty Black Ops 6. Alchem, are you ready for my COD rant? I had it muted. I didn't care at all. I had it muted. I literally didn't watch it. I literally didn't watch anything COD. I had it muted. I don't care. I don't know if you care at all. Like, I don't know if you have anything to comment. Like, I'm done. I'm going to be honest with you. I think I'm done with Call of Duty. I'm done with Call of Duty, man.
All I care is if we get zombies, sure, maybe I'll come back. But if we're not getting zombies,
I don't think they had zombies in there. I think zombies is going to be there, but not in this showcase. You know what I mean? Yeah, I don't see them dropping zombies as a mode, but the zombies wasn't there in terms of like the actual thing. Yeah, so I don't care about Call of Duty. So I was doing something else when they had that happened. After
really twiddling their would-be thumbs.
Yeah, I was literally I think. Oh, you know what it was? This is gonna be funny because I was at the time of this as I was watching it, because I watched the very the last 20 minutes of it, and then I rewatched the VOD because I missed it because I was eating. And while I was watching it, I was messaging Jesus. When the COD stuff was happening, I had it on times 2 and I was messaging Jesus about something. So yeah, I completely skipped the COD stuff. The next thing, though,
I just saw the video and I started to watch the video on my end, and I just skipped it already.
Yeah. So the next thing is Doom: The Dark Ages, and this looks pretty cool. Doom: The Dark Ages looks really good. It looks intense. It looks exactly what I want a Doom game to look like. It looks... Okay. The Doom Eternal is a good video game and looks cool, but is too fast for me. Like, it's too hectic and crazy for me, which is why I never ended up getting it. And Doom 2016 was good and fun. But like the evolution of Doom Eternal for me it became too fast. There's too much weapon switching. This one looks at least a little bit less hectic in that way. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not saying it's gonna be like it looks just as hectic as a Doom game should be, but like
I'm already watching the gameplay.
It looks slower paced. Yeah, it looks what I want a Doom game to look.
It emphasizes you kind of being more not stationary, but you're not jumping
around. You're
like
not bee hopping around the map with a grappling hook.
Yeah, you now can stand your ground. You can actually take bullets. You can even throw that shield at people.
that chainsaw shield is crazy.
Yeah, that looks insane.
Yeah. Oh, I made myself really big all of a sudden. Okay, sorry.
And then they showed the giant mecha. I'm like,
the mecha and the flying, and you can fly now too.
Yeah, that was cool.
Yeah, so yeah, I can't wait. The next one I honestly didn't expect. State of Decay 3 was announced, which is interesting. Also, that trailer, the trailer is very depressing. It's a very intense trailer. It seems like they're trying to go on the emotional side. I think they want you to be more attached to the people.
I mean, storytelling. I mean, if you do good storytelling, you can do a really good game.
So I hope they do that pretty well. But yeah, it looked fine. It looks like State of Decay. I'm interested to see if this will do well. You and I played with Keith and Zeke State of Decay 2.
Originally, yeah, we played it.
And I'll be honest, I wasn't as into it as you guys. I definitely think I was the least into it out of all of us. But that's also because I wasn't entirely into the way the game, like, it wasn't the gameplay that I didn't like about State of Decay 2. It was the fact that we were in Zeke's world, and the fact that we weren't in our own worlds means that we were falling behind. We were falling behind because our guys weren't as good. So it's like, I really hope they make it so you can like progress as a team and stuff like that, because it was kind of sad because of that.
Yeah.
So I hope they, get up with that. But other than that, I'm interested in the game overall. I'm interested.
I'm watching the trailer. Is some of it gameplay? Because the way they're shooting
looks like it definitely looks like it's like at least in engine.
Yeah.
It's definitely a cinematic trailer, but like let me put it this way. They are mimicking the way the characters would go in the game, definitely. They're 100% either mimicking it, or it's like actual character models doing those animations of some kind. Because like the way the guy's shooting in those melee animations are definitely exactly like the person on the car shooting. That's 100% the
that looks like gameplay at that point.
It looks like at least in-engine animation work.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So it looks interesting, and I hope it's decent. Yeah. The next one, I know, the public was not happy about it, and that is the Dragon Age: The Vanguard. The next Dragon Age game, and I know people did not like this trailer. They hated this showcase. Because it's like it feels like a knockoff fantasy Marvel Avengers trailer with all the music. Like I said, unfortunately, I can't play. The reason people hated it because they hated the music and what the game like. It's so like happy-go-lucky, let's have fun together thing, and it's like showing up with character things. It's really bad.
No, they're doing that style. Oh, I see it already.
Yeah.
they're like they're introducing them like they're unique heroes, like Overwatch or Apex or those kind of things. Like
yeah,
what the hell? Yeah, like they have their own, like their Marvel cinematic kind of thing.
Funny enough, Alchem, they're making the game to me look like it was supposed to be a live service game, but this is a single player RPG. It looks like a live service game. We all know that it's a single player RPG offline, but like the trailer makes it look like a live service fantasy game, and that's not good. So yeah, that's a little sad because I don't know about you, Alchem, but have you played the other Dragon Age games?
I played the first one. This one,
I also
like, oh no.
I also played the first one. So apparently, Alchem, the gameplay of this game is the first one. Like apparently the gameplay is the first is in the same style of the first game, where it's full pause based, like RPG top down. Because they went away from that in the second game, and I can't remember what the third game was called. I can't remember what the third game was called. Origins, yeah. But like apparently it's a lot like the first game. So I'm like, oh okay, but this trailer's awful. This trailer's actually bad.
Gameplay, whoever, if it was like gameplay like the first one, maybe, but the
trailer makes it look like a live service game.
I don't.
But yeah, honestly, the next thing that was shown was the new Starfield stuff, the Starfield expansion. I don't know if did you play Starfield, Alchem? I haven't played it, so I think we're just gonna skip over it because I'm not buying Starfield. I'm not interested. The next thing they showed off with another Bethesda presents is the new Fallout 76 expansion, which you've been playing a little bit, but you're nowhere near I'm pretty sure you won't be able to play it yet because you're too low level. I don't know how the expansion is being added. So I mean that's cool for those games. But yeah, I haven't played that. The next game is a world premiere. It was an announcement of this game, Expedition 33. This, okay, not to get people too excited, but this looks like a Western version of Persona. It looks like a Western take on the JRPG. It looks like it's super stylized. The combat is turn-based and it looks super stylized. It looks like hey, this is like a Western developer's version of Persona, basically, or like a JRPG. And I'm down for it. It looks cool. The combat looks very stylish. It's like this Renaissance timeline where like there's guns, but they're like the flintlock guns and stuff like that. So like, but there's also magic and weird stuff happening with like, it looks like maybe robots, maybe not robots. It looks cool. And that's coming, unfortunately that is coming 2025. So that looks interesting. And it's also day one Game Pass, I'm pretty sure, which is crazy. So that is also a great deal. What do you think, Alchem?
I think wait, we're talking about for
Expedition 33.
Oh, Expedition 33. Sorry, I was still looking at the trailer.
For what? For
honestly, yeah. I was like looking at it when you mentioned. It looks interesting enough from what I see, but I'm curious. Yeah. I want to see some gameplay.
There is gameplay in there.
Wait, is there?
There's gameplay.
Oh wait, I see it.
Yeah, I was gonna say there's gameplay in there.
Oh no! Oh,
that's what I'm saying. It looks like a Western take on Persona.
It does. Oh, it looks so cool. Okay,
yeah, it looks pretty cool. It looks pretty cool. It looks like a JRPG but made by Western developers. So that's interesting. I'm interested to see how that goes. Also, day one Game Pass 2025. So once again, Game Pass is the best gaming deal ever. The next game in the Xbox Game Showcase is a weird game. So it's called South of the Midnight, and it has this weird animation, like low FPS animation style, kind of like the Marvel movie. No, not the Marvel movie, sorry, the Spider-Man movie. What's that Spider-Man movie? The multiverse Spider-Man one?
Multiverse?
The new one.
Oh yeah.
The animated one.
I
can't remember the name.
I forget what
but every time I see that, yeah, it was like Enter the Spider-Verse or something like that. And like it has this weird low FPS animation style. And even though the game itself looks fine, it looks like it's like an open world RPG style game. With like third person, like fast third person combat. It looks fun, but like the animation style and like cutscenes kept weirding me out by how low FPS it was, like on purpose. Like it's a low FPS, low animation style on purpose, and it like it weirded me out. It was hard for me to look at sometimes. It kind of made me I don't know, it just weirded me out. But it looks fun still. The gameplay itself looks fun. You know?
Yeah. So, look, huh? It does.
It weirdly looks low FPS, but it's still pretty good.
It does, yeah. When it's skipping, like
it looks weird. Like I said, it's on purpose. I'm pretty sure it's just the animation style and the artistic vision, but definitely. The gameplay looks good. The gameplay looks smooth and everything.
Cinematics.
Yeah, the gameplay looks smooth, but yeah, it also looks kind of. Not to. This is gonna sound bad, but it does look a little generic, like generic fantasy open world RPG type game as well. But it's also opening trailer, so that might be a little unfair.
Yeah.
But it didn't other than the art style, it didn't seem anything new. But you don't have to be new to be good. No. So
exactly.
Yeah. And it's also, I'm pretty sure, day one Game Pass as well. So once again, Game Pass, man. The next stuff was World of Warcraft Alchem. I haven't played WoW. I kind of just
stopped the War Within, yeah.
Then a game after that, though, Alchem.
Yes!
Is Metal Gear Solid the Snake Eater.
Yeah, let's go.
I'm about to make you very depressed again, Alchem.
You never played it?
I've never played a Metal Gear Solid. I've never played any Metal Gear game ever. Now, to be fair, Alchem, I didn't have PlayStation at all until PlayStation 3, and then I didn't. We never really got into it. The reason we got a PS3 is because of Blu-ray player. So I was an Xbox person, man. I mean, it looks cool. It looks interesting.
Makes me sad.
Look, Alchem, I'm sorry. I was a PC gamer from like 2010 and on. I'm sorry, man.
I'm in pain, Pekka.
It's okay, Alchem. I mean, hey, the game does look really cool. It looks good. And I don't know if I'll play it right away, but it's definitely. I mean, the other problem is I'm not into stealth games. That's another thing too. But yeah, are you gonna play it right away, Alchem? Is this something you're gonna be playing day one?
Yes. Day one.
Day one.
Day one. Yes. I will play it day one. I'll enjoy
it. All right.
So good.
The next thing was
ignore my hand.
The Sea of Thieves stuff, which I'm glad Sea of Thieves is still just killing it with updates and stuff. Yeah, but I'm personally not interested. But I'm glad that game's still going. I know a lot of people that really love that game, and they go really hard with the game. And I'm like, man, I'm glad you guys are still getting stuff. I'm glad the game's doing well. The thing is,
where is its rival? It doesn't have any. It doesn't have any competition. No one can compete against it. Every game that pops up that is a Bones. We laughed at it together when it was coming out.
I mean, we're still laughing at it. But I mean, if you're like, I mean, that's why it has no. Because that's like the only game I can even think of maybe competition. That's like the only game I can even think about, and it's not real competition. Let's be real. I actually can't think. I don't think I can. Yeah.
No, it doesn't have competition.
Yeah, it doesn't have a competition.
It has quite figuratively blown its competition out of the water.
Yeah, literally. So yeah, I'm glad that game's still killing it. The next game is really cool, honestly. It's Flintlock, The Siege of Dawn. This game is Dark Souls, but Renaissance.
Interesting.
It's Renaissance time period with flintlock guns and magic and stuff, and it's Dark Souls with that style of thing, with like magic and Renaissance style early tech stuff. So that looks cool.
I gotcha. Flintlock era kind of gunplay.
Yeah.
With magic.
Yeah, and like it's full Dark Souls style, looks like.
Yeah.
With magic and gods and stuff. So that looks interesting. The only problem that you will have is that no matter how good this game looks, what matters is how good it's gonna play. Because with these developers that make Souls-like games, there's no game that plays like Dark Souls other than Dark Souls and Elden Ring, of course.
Yeah.
And Bloodborne, of course. And I guess Sekiro. The list is going too long because they've made too many games like it, but like
it all depends on how smooth the combat system
because
is.
Like some of these games that look really cool, like I can't remember the one that you're just like in like a part mech suit. Do you remember that one, Alchem?
Part mech suit. No.
Okay, wait, let me Google
Pinocchio?
No, not that one. Dark Souls like game in mech suit. The Surge. That's what I was thinking of. Do you remember The Surge? You're like an exoskeleton suit.
No.
That game looks really cool, but it plays very clunkily. And it's I have a fear of this game looking really cool, but like if the game plays really poorly, then it's because these games make or break. It doesn't matter how good it looks.
Never heard of that one. Honestly, that one, The Surge. Never heard of it.
The Surge and The Surge 2. The first Surge was really jank, and The Surge 2 was better, but still kind of jank. And the problem is the game looks really cool, but it plays kind of meh.
Well, that's
so this game's coming out July 18th, 2024, so that's coming soon, and it's also day one Game Pass. So, once again, Game Pass, man. Game Pass.
Game Pass.
The next game, I am incredibly excited for, Alchem. And that is Age of Mythologies Retold. Do you know Age of Mythology, Alchem?
No.
See, this is where I get to be disappointed in you. Because Age of Mythologies is the what if we took Age of Empires but added the Greek gods? And like just played with that. And that's the game. And it is crazy bonkers. It's an RTS game, just like Age of Empires. It's the same basis of Age of Empires. It was made in like the early 2000s, I think. And it wasn't, unfortunately, it sold okay, but like obviously the regular Age of Empires outdid it, so they continued Age of Empires instead of this game. And they're remaking this game with the modern engine and stuff like that, and I'm very excited. The single player is one of the better campaigns, I would say, in RTS games. It's very fun. And you get to use Zeus powers and zap people, which is very fun. Yeah. So I'm very happy about this game. I hope that it's good. And the game, they showed it was game during the trailers. It was gameplay, and the gameplay looks great. The new engine, I think it might be the Age of Empires 4 engine or something like that. But like the engine looks good. All the god powers and all the god units. Because the units are like from Greek mythology, so they're centaur units and all that type of stuff. You know, like the Greek mythological creature units, and they all look really good. So I'm happy about that, and I can't remember if is it coming out soon. I don't remember.
Soonish.
It is coming out September 4th this year, and playing it and on Game Pass day one. Once again, Game Pass. The next game was a crazy. It came out of nowhere for me. And I'm not sure if you actually if you know about this game.
Hey,
Alchem. What?
No, I'm looking at it.
Are you watching the trailer right now? Yeah, like you'll have no idea what game this is. I don't think. Like, it's such a cool. So, do you want to watch it and then try to see?
No, go and explain while I.
So what this game is? This game is Perfect Dark. Do you remember Perfect Dark? It's a game that was
what?
It's N64 Perfect Dark.
Wait, is this a remaster? Or
so
a
this
remake?
is a complete reimagining of Perfect Dark.
Oh.
And you know what this game actually is? This is what if Perfect Dark and Deus Ex were the same game.
Oh.
So this is Perfect Dark, but it's basically what everyone's like, what I see and what everyone like. This is basically a immersive sim. This is like Prey from 2017 or Deus Ex. And this is it looks crazy good, in my opinion. Like, this is what I want immersive sims to be. Yeah, this game looks good. Like, it looks what you like. It looks like what I want a Prey 2 sequel or like a new Deus Ex game. And the gameplay looks amazing. Like, they showed gameplay and stuff like that. And I hope the laptop gun.
I'm getting. What is that one where you're like running around the rooftops?
Mirror's Edge.
Yeah, I'm getting Mirror's Edge.
Yeah, there's some parkour in there too. So, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so like I am really excited. So the one problem with that is that there is no dates whatsoever with that game. So that game is probably 2026, honestly. At the earliest. But that's also because I know a little background on this game, and there was multiple times that I thought this game was canceled because this game went through developer hell for like a good 3 years. So I'm really happy that this game looks that good, and it makes sense because I think they had a complete redesign. I think this game was not this game 2 years ago, and I think they completely decided, you know what, we're gonna pivot. Because I remember seeing tons of articles and stuff about how the Perfect Dark game is just in developer hell.
Huh.
Yeah, so yeah. After that, we got the Diablo 4 expansion story trailer. Which, I mean, the story trailer it's a Blizzard trailer. It looks that trailer is amazing. It's a Blizzard animated trailer. It's amazing. It's a cinematic animated trailer. It's amazing, but it's Diablo 4, so I don't care, unfortunately.
Yeah, it looks beautiful, but yeah, no, it's just Diablo 4.
It's Diablo 4.
Already kind of
the story, to be fair, the best part about a lot of people say the best part about the story is, or about the Diablo 4 is the story.
There's a story, yeah.
So
gameplay though is
so that's cool. After that, Diablo 4, they showed off Fable, which a lot of people are excited about.
Oh yeah. I'm excited about it too. I mean,
yeah, unfortunately, I don't remember. There wasn't that much. There was kind of gameplay. It was your character walking in places. There was no like real.
A little bit of action, because I do remember when I saw the trailer.
Yeah, a little bit.
But it's not actual in-game fight.
It might be in engine, but I don't think it's in game. All right, I need a button those.
But they're doing it in a nice way. They're introducing, like, to get you hooked. They're doing it in a nice way because they're introducing. They use this guy. They use Humphrey or whatever his name was. He's like former greatest hero or something like that.
Yeah. And he's like, it looks like he's gonna be like your main companion through the story.
Yeah. I like it. I like how they told you the story, so it's interesting.
Yeah, it's a good trailer. It's a much better trailer than the Dragon Age trailer.
Oh yeah, definitely.
And I think did you play the Fable games? I didn't play the Fable games.
Yes, I did. Number 3 was the most disappointing of them all.
I heard that Fable only has 2 games in the series, 1 and 2.
Yeah, we don't talk about 3. You're right.
And I know the first Fable. Okay, so I was actually gonna play the Fable games, But the problem is that I've heard very bad stuff about the PC versions of the Fable games.
Yeah.
And I was told by people who love Fable, don't buy those. I was like, oh, okay.
They don't run well. They do not run well. I'm sorry.
Yeah, so I was like, okay, well, maybe I'll play the new one then.
Yeah.
And also Fable, day one Game Pass. So I might actually play it on Game Pass. So yeah.
That's a weird thing. You're gonna put that seems like a game you would want people to actually buy, but
Xbox is all in on Game Pass. It looks like.
Yeah, they are. They really are.
They are all in. So yeah. So the next one is called Frag Punk, and
I'll let you say that because I feel like one slip of the tongue and I'll be in trouble.
Yeah. So Alchem, take a guess what this game is.
I'm guessing it's a military shooter. Nope. I have not even seen the trailer yet. Oh, it's not?
Nope. It's worse. It's a hero shooter. It's a hero shooter, Alchem. It's a 5v5 hero shooter coming 2025.
Your timing was impeccable because I'm seeing the opening. I'm seeing this guy walking up to some weird obelisk or machinery.
Yep.
He pulls out some machine. It's like some punkish looking thing. I'm like, this kind of reminds me of that one. I forget the name of it, but it's like the punk rock themed one where you're like roaming around. You have all these weird powers, and I forget what it's called.
I have no idea.
Ride on rails.
Oh, that one.
Sunset Overdrive.
Yeah, Sunset Overdrive. Yeah. Unfortunately, it's not as unfortunately it's not as cool as that. It's a 5v5 hero shooter.
Yeah. As soon as he said it's a hero shooter, I saw the other characters start to pop in. I'm like, oh.
Depression. So yeah, that is the one cool thing about that. Okay, so admittedly, there's this card system in the game, and the whole gimmick of the game is that you break the rules. So like, you can like cheat codes in FPS games. It's basically like the cards are cheat codes. Like in one of the gameplay clips, if it's true gameplay, one of the cards makes every character big head mode, so headshots are easier. So that's cool, but it's a 5v5 hero shooter coming out in 2025. I'm not interested. So yeah,
5v5. It literally just says on the thing 5v5 rule changing hero shooter.
Yeah. Now the next game is Winter Burrow, and this game looks cool. This game you're playing as it's a mouse. You're playing as a mouse, and it's like a cozy. It's like a cozy game with a serious tone because you're in the winter as a mouse, and you're dealing the fact that you're a mouse in the winter. And it's got the building crafting. It's a survival game that's a little cozy. It looks like. You got the whole crafting survival game stuff. It kind of looks like What If Don't Starve, but mouse.
You're a mouse in the winter.
Yeah.
Dang.
Yeah. So it looks cool, honestly. Looks fun. Early 2025. Day one Game Pass as well. I'm dying. Alchem stall. I really need to get more water. I ran out of water. I've been talking too much.
Sorry. But yeah.
I'll be right back.
I'm launching. Yeah, while Jelly goes let me explain. So I am looking at it. Jelly's correct. It is like Don't Starve. And all you're doing is you're literally being a mouse trying to survive the winter in your once former cozy cottage that has now gone to ruin because of the winter. You have to build up places, try to reach others to try to get resources, fight off animals that are trying to fight you, trying to okay, you're trying to meet up with family or meet up with either like a close friend. And apparently I just saw like right at that part they're showcasing you meet up with someone and then something happens to them. So now you're just like, oh, now you have to try to save them or something. Or I don't know at that point because the trailer ends. That one actually looks really cool. I am one for the survival. I kind of hope it is multiplayer because I enjoyed the survival aspect, but I do like it when it's with other people. Let's see. I'm sorry, I'm still looking at that one looter shooter thing. I am kind of curious I want to try it at least because of how crazy it can be with the card system, but at the same time, I'm just like, I'm not going to invest so much time into this. It looks cool, but I'm not.
Sorry.
What looks cool? I'm saying that the hero shooter thing looks interesting because of the randomness of the cards.
Oh yeah, the card system looks interesting. The problem is that I feel like it's like 3 years too late.
Yeah, the hero shooter genre is dying.
I mean, not only that, you got Overwatch 2 still kind of doing its own thing. You got the Marvel Rivals game coming out soon. You've got Sony throwing in their hat with Concord. You've got...
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
Don't you have there's another one too.
Steam's doing their own hero shooter, right?
Yeah, Valve is doing it with the Deadlock.
Valve.
Yeah, Deadlock is... To be fair, that's rumored and not officially announced. But it's becoming so oversaturated all of a sudden. That like it's like unfortunately I think you guys took too long.
These guys,
but yeah, so that that Winterboro game was cool.
It does look cool.
The next game called Mixtape is cool, but is content creator's nightmare because it's this cool adventure game that has a soundtrack of crazy people, and like I think it's in the 90s or like look, the soundtrack is really a big part of this game, and even in this thing you linked to me, it's muted for copyright reasons. Like
I just got to that point while you're telling me
like everything is like no one can make content in this game because it's gonna be muted. Everything's gonna be muted the whole time. So like it looks like an interesting game, but like this game will not have any content on it because the whole game's gonna be muted.
It is for your enjoyment.
Yes,
the game.
this is a.
It looks cool.
It looks cool. The game looks cool, but the problem is that like it's all going to be muted.
Yeah.
So this is a like unless you're sponsored by them, so you can guarantee that you won't get copyrighted.
It does look like Spider-Verse stuff too. The art style.
Oh yeah, definitely. Spider-Verse was quite influential.
Oh my god.
Yeah, but but everything's going to be. You can never play this game on stream or make videos on it because you'll get immediately DMCA'd 30 times.
Oh my god.
Like, even the trailers is getting copyrighted, so, like, you're doomed.
Are you... Wow. Imagine you wanted to showcase a really cool game, and the music is part of it, and you can't actually show it for copyright reasons.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh my lord.
I mean, that's one of the things, the only way I could see people getting away with it is that if you stream it on a content platform like Kick or something like that, where like no one cares. But then doesn't even matter.
Jelly, the part that made that whole demo very funny as hell. No noise, no nothing because of music and
everything's muted.
At the very end, they just show, I guess, the dad or someone walks up to the characters and like, there have been noise complaints. No, there have not. I didn't hear shit.
There's nothing. There's literally nothing. It's completely mute. What are you talking about?
Oh my lord.
So the next couple games, I don't know if you want to go through them or not. So the next game is the next Microsoft Flight Sim game. That game, crazy big. All those people who really love the game. Hope you guys like the new one, but it's not my thing. This one does look slightly more interesting because it looks like there's more objectives. Like, it looks like there's a lot more objectives in the game, and, like, there's actually, like, careers you can go through the flight sim. So, like, some advanced examples, you could be, like, a firefighter, like, in one of those firefighting planes where you're dropping water on the fires and stuff, or, like, dropping off cargo and stuff. So, it looks cool, but it's not for me. So, I hope everyone who enjoys those types of games. The next one is Elder Scrolls Online, the new expansion. It looks interesting. It had the same vibe as the
for copyright.
Yeah, it not only the reason is that one's muted for copyright because it's like a happy-go-lucky let's play.
Okay.
It's like the what's it called? It's like the Dragon Age trailer. Like, hey, we're having so much fun playing together, and they had like a pop song in there.
Gotcha.
And the next one is the next game from the developers of Life is Strange, and it's a new Life is Strange game.
Oh, okay.
Called Life is Strange Double Expansion. Yeah, I never played it either. So, so it looks interesting. It looks cool, but it's not for me.
Not for me.
Yeah.
Not for me.
That's definitely one of those games that I enjoy. People who really are passionate about the game talk about it. You know, like I'm down to listen to someone talk about it for 30 minutes about why it's a great game. The story is amazing and the writing's great, but it's just not something I'd enjoy playing. I think honestly, Life is Strange is one of those games that'd be it'd be one of those games where I'd honestly think less of the game if I played it, because I think my experience playing it would be make the game worse for me because I wouldn't enjoy playing the game. You know what I mean?
I get that.
So yeah, and then we got the new Indiana Jones game coming from Machine Games. The Indiana Jones and the Great Circle, and I watched this. This is, well, you know, I watched this live, and I'm pretty sure this is a compliment when I say this, but when I was watching this trailer, Alchem, it felt like I was watching an Indiana Jones movie. Like, the whole thing was like, yeah, this is an Indiana Jones movie, but video game.
Huh.
So, like, I'm pretty sure that's a good thing. It's also made by Machine Games, and if you don't know who those guys are, they're the guys who made the new Wolfenstein games. The remade Wolfenstein games. So, like, there's, in the trailer, Alchem, there's an evil German guy, and this guy is such an evil German guy. He is such an evil German guy. It's like, man, he is evil and he is German, and it's like perfect.
He's evil and German.
Those are his two characteristics. Those are his two characteristics. He's evil and he's German. And
is he evil though?
He is super evil.
He's so evil.
He's real. He's so evil. He's also German. But yeah, so I'm
watching it. You're right. Oh my god, they're just playing those two aspects of him up.
No, yeah, he's evil and he's German.
Oh my god. Oh, that is so like classic Indiana.
Yeah, it's and like I said, I told you, it's like I'm watching an Indiana Jones film, but it's video game. And I feel like that's exactly what I want from this type of game.
Yeah.
So that's yeah, it's great. I don't know if I'll personally play it right away. It's also coming 2024, and it's day one on Game Pass. So, like, once again, Game Pass, man. Even the Indiana Jones game is coming in Game Pass, which is surprising.
Yeah, I mean, it's on Game Pass. Yeah.
Yeah, so the next one is Mecha Break. It was gameplay we've talked about. Yeah. It looks good. I'm pretty sure what we saw in this trailer was the what's it called? The customization looked pretty cool. But yeah, well, now that I know that there is a PvE PvP mode with the 60-player one, I'm slightly more interested. But yeah, so I mean, this game looks fun. The next one is the oh god, okay. Wu-Chang Fallen Feathers. And this is a it looks creepy. Like, this looks like a Souls game that's going definitely on the, like, it looks like it's either, oh god, it's like, so it looks like it's Asian like dark mythology type deal. Yeah. Like, these creatures look insane. They look really grotesque. And it's like almost like a Sekiro style game too, like a Dark Souls or Sekiro style game.
I see what you mean.
Yeah, they look messed up, man. And that is coming 2025, and it will be on day one Game Pass as well. So that game looks interesting, but I'm not sure if I will be playing it personally, but it definitely looks interesting. The next two games I am personally excited for. The next one after the Wu-Chang game is Avowed. And I'm really excited about Avowed. Do you know Avowed, Alchem? I'm curious.
No.
So Avowed is Obsidian saying, but what if we did Skyrim?
Huh.
Yeah, so it's Obsidian doing their version of what they wanted to do, their version of Skyrim. And what their version of Skyrim is high fantasy, Obsidian first person RPG style game. And it's Obsidian, so hopefully it'll be pretty good.
Yeah.
From what we can tell, there's the types of stuff. It's RPG. There's companions, dialogue decisions, all that type of stuff. Dungeons. There's magic. Really there's melee. Yeah, there's magic. There's melee. There's guns. There's like early style, like once again, like flintlock style guns as well. So yeah, it looks good.
Yeah, it does. I'm intrigued.
And that's coming 2020. That's 2024. Also, day one Game Pass. And then the game after that is a new game called Atomfall, and Atomfall looks like Legally Distinct Fallout. It looks like what if Fallout but in Russia.
Oh my god, you're not. Oh my lord.
It looks great. It looks amazing.
Actually looks
at least the world. The gameplay actually looks more like a immersive sim style RPG. But the world definitely looks like feels like Fallout to me.
Oh, that is cool.
Yeah, it looks interesting. But that is unfortunately 2025. But day one Game Pass as well. That one is also coming on PC apparently. So that one is cool. Well, to be fair, most of these games are also coming to PC.
Yeah, most of these.
The next thing, which I couldn't believe the Xbox Game Showcase had this, because Ubisoft's, at the time of recording this, Ubisoft is happening tomorrow on Monday.
No, I didn't.
And the next game is Assassin's Creed.
Yeah.
And I'm surprised Assassin's Creed Shadows wasn't saved for the Ubisoft conference.
Right?
But I guess Microsoft gave them a lot of money for it.
Must have paid out the ass for that.
Yeah,
one to get the first rights to show it.
Yeah, so they showed actual gameplay and stuff like that. They also gave a release date. I don't remember if this release date was actually shown, but it's November 15th, 2024. Which is pretty soon. Pretty soon.
It is. It looks really cool.
Yeah, the next was
plus you're playing as Yasuke, which I enjoy. Yeah, that they're using him as a character.
Yeah, well, it looks like his story is completely different from real life, even though he's a real life character.
Yeah.
He's a real life person, but it looks like his story is completely different. Because he wasn't actually a samurai, unfortunately. He was a Ronin, if I'm not mistaken, or something like that. Yeah, it's something like basically an assistant to the samurai, which was still really respectful. Apparently, from what I know, I don't completely know the history. The next game is Stalker 2, which is a lot of people are very excited about. The best thing about this trailer is that I'm so glad it's not in English. The first couple trailers that we've seen of Stalker 2 was in English, and it felt so weird because Stalker is set in Russia, and it was so weird to hear them speak English. But yeah, the game looks great. Have you ever played Stalker? I don't think you.
No, I never have.
Yeah, so the Stalker games, honestly, the Stalker games are they're cult classics, Alchem. Think of, like, they're immersive sims, but, like, really hard on the immersive. Like, it's very little HUD. Like, it's also very challenging, and it's very interesting. But, yeah, this game, it's got a little sad in terms of the developers, because the developers are Ukrainian, and that's a whole let me put it this way: they moved offices, and then I remember hearing about that. And then some of their developers are currently in the army. So so the fact that the game's still even like on schedule, kind of, is insane.
Amazing.
It's insane.
Yeah.
So bravo to them, and the game looks amazing, honestly. Unfortunately, I don't think I'll be playing it immediately because there's so many games to play. But it still looks really good. And then after Stalker 2, they announced a new Xbox Series X, which I don't care about.
I was like,
and
okay,
then
cool.
the big drop is
everything.
The new Gears of War game, which Alchem found out right before we went live on his channel that I've never played a Gears of War game. There's been a lot of firsts.
Oh, yeah.
There's been a lot of firsts that Alchem has found out about me today, that I haven't played so many. I haven't seen so many things. I haven't played so many things because he's forgetting how PC focused I was for a long time. I lost literal months to League of Legends.
I am just looking so forward to this because
I mean, honestly, this might be the first Gears of War game I play.
I mean, you want to know what's hilarious? This would be a great start to
because it's from what I know is a prequel, right?
This is E-Day. This is Emergence Day, the day the locust appeared on the new planet that humans migrated to.
Yeah. So
the story of Gears is humanity left Earth. Earth was no longer viable to sustain life, so they moved on to a new planet, and they found this new planet. I forget what it was called. I think it was maybe Myra or
I don't remember. I don't know.
But long story short, they thrived, they prospered, they settled, they built civilizations, had wars, had fight for this new energy source that they found underground. And while they're fighting each other for this new energy source, all of a sudden, these creatures from underneath the surface start appearing, creating massive craters underground and causing sinkholes to appear all over the world, just destroying civilizations, destroying cities. This is the day.
Yeah, so
we are going to play that day, which is awesome. I honestly am going to lose my shit. And plus, oh my god, I'm watching the trailer right now, and they have your boy Dom is back. Yeah. Sorry.
I saw people freak out about that. Unfortunately, I don't know any. I know Marcus, which is the main character, because obviously I know Marcus because he's the main guy. But unfortunately, I don't know any of the other characters, and I assume something bad happened to Dawn. Because everyone's saying he's back, so I assume he's dead in the later games.
He's back. We don't talk about what happened.
So yeah, that was the Xbox. Yeah, that was the Xbox Game Showcase. So do you agree with my Alchem with all these games? Yeah. Like they dropped a lot of bombs. And even the games that you and I aren't huge fans of are still crazy big. Like Call of Duty obviously is insane. Like it's crazy big. Diablo 4, a lot of people saying Diablo 4 is the best it's ever been since the newest patch. Flight Simulator, Flight Simulator, while neither of us are into it, is a gigantic game series for them. And and the people who love Flight Simulator Yeah. And honestly, one of the cool things in my opinion, Alchem, there's so many original games. Like it wasn't a lot of sequels and stuff. Like Adamfall looks. I'm really interested in Adamfall.
Looks interesting.
The Flintlock game looks interesting. I personally really want Age of Mythologies. I know it's a remake, but like it's a remake. It's a game that was made in 1990 something. So like it's actually a game that could use a remake. The new Doom game.
Expedition 33.
Yeah, Expeditions 33 looks crazy. Avowed looks cool.
Avowed looks cool.
Even the South. The game that had that weird frame rate thing, like that one looks cool. Yeah. Other than the fact that frame rate thing freaks me out, like it looks interesting. Like there's a lot, and honestly, for me, Perfect Dark, I'm so interested.
Winter Brew actually looks good. The
Perfect Dark, the legally distinct Deus Ex called Perfect Dark, looks really interesting. Because Deus Ex is like never gonna happen again.
Indiana Jones just coming back out of nowhere,
Indiana Jones being made by the guys who made Wolfenstein, which is hilarious.
And then you have like old classics, Fable coming back.
Gears coming back.
Gears, Stalker 2. There's
Yeah, Soccer 2 has been a long thing, and this for other soccer games. There's a really big. I don't know if you know that there's like a 10-year gap between the games. So,
holy shoot,
Soccer 2 is a long way coming.
And then we have not Gears. We have Doom and Doom Dark
Age. Yeah, Doom Dark Ages looks awesome. Medieval Doom.
Which honestly looks
cool. The trailer for Dragon Age sucked, but what came out afterwards of saying, oh, they're going back to the original game's gameplay and stuff like that is like, okay. I wish you guys made a better trailer, but like, if that's true, that's great. But your trailer sucked, man.
State of Decay looks interesting. I'm gonna look out.
State of Decay looks interesting, but it's. I hope they change the multiplayer stuff for State of Decay 3 because I found that very frustrating. Instead of
I hope it's
like I said, I really enjoyed playing the games with you, Zeke, and Kisu, but like it really felt bad that like the game wants me to stop playing with you guys and play solo. Like it's so weird. Like it feels really weird.
I'm sorry, Jelly. You have to do it. You have to play it all over again.
Yeah, you have to do everything. So so that was really, really cool. Yeah, I really enjoyed the Xbox showcase. And it made me much more... I guess this is like a greater thing, too, of where I was... The Sony state of play that we both literally forgot happened when we were doing the podcast, you know? Like, it was one of those things where I'm just happy for... Like, I'm happy that Xbox is actually becoming competition again. Like, this is a good lineup that now...
Are you saying we can bring back the console wars?
I'm not saying bring back the console. I mean, unfortunately, have you seen Twitter? Have you seen Twitter, Alchem? The console wars never stopped.
The console wars never stopped. It's just that no one gave a shit anymore. It's not.
The problem with the console wars is that Sony won, when you put Microsoft against Sony, Sony obviously won, and all the Nintendo fanboys were like, we don't care about you guys actually, and went off to their own camp.
Those two fight all. It's always been the same thing every year. Sony and Microsoft fight. Usually Sony wins because they have like better games there. Usually
they've had the better games for the past like 4 years.
Yeah. Meanwhile, Nintendo is just in the corner playing Switch and just enjoying their time or playing whatever new console.
Nintendo is just quietly in the corner being the most successful out of all of them.
Yeah,
selling literally selling literally one of the best selling consoles since the PlayStation 2.
Yeah.
And it's almost, I don't know if you know, Alchem, but the Switch has almost outsold the PlayStation 2 in lifetime sales.
Holy, then it's gonna be the most successful one of all.
You know what? Like it's crazy popular, and that is also coming out with the fact that everyone's pretty sure whatever the next version of the Switch is coming next year. Like they're gonna start marketing it soon.
What I learned is that Jelly has not played a lot of different games.
Yeah. Look, Alchem. No.
Are you down?
No. Look, Alchem, I told you, I was a very PC-focused thing because I really loved StarCraft and I played StarCraft, nothing but StarCraft. And then after that, I played nothing but League of Legends for like 5 years.
Ow.
I was in the depths of League of Legends, Alchem. I was in the depths of StarCraft 2 and then League of Legends.
Yes, clear Jelly at like 1 foot, less than a foot away.
Yeah.
That was a solid day.
It was a solid day. It was good. It was good.
Can't wait. Can't wait for so many of these games to come out. Can't wait for my wallet to be drained.
Did you want to continue to the PC gaming show?
Yeah. Do you want to do that or say that for next time?
I mean, there's a lot of... Here's the problem. The PC gamer show, so many games, man. I didn't even... There's so many games.
I know. That's why I'm thinking. Do you want to save it for next time?
I mean, we could if you wanted to, or just
We'll save it for next time. And then also because after that we have the 20th. The 20th episode.
Yeah, the 20th episode.
Oh my goodness. Are you ready? You sound like you're like
Yeah, no, sorry. It's just my voice is dying because I've been talking so much. But
even more reason why we should stop.
I mean,
the
thing is, like, I do want to get rid of. I mean, yeah, I guess the problem is, like, I do want to get all this stuff done now. But I mean, it wouldn't hurt saving it for next week. We could also add something to the end as well for the PC Gamer Show. I mean, Ubisoft is happening tomorrow, so we can talk about this, the PC Gaming Show, and Ubisoft on next week.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can do all that and everything.
Yeah. All right, everyone.
Oh my god.
So why don't you what?
Sorry, I looked at the video of the PC Gaming Show. They had 3 hours of stuff.
Yeah, no, it's like I said, Alchem. It's literally the longest out of all of them. So that's why I was like, they did so much stuff, man. Now to be fair, Alchem, they also do a lot more extended showcases of stuff. Mm-hmm. So there's like a good. Sometimes those like one game is like almost 20 minutes. Of like developers talking and showing gameplay and stuff, and it's not like a long 20 minutes, but like they sometimes stick to one game for a while. I also think they also had at the very end they had an extensive showcase on a particular game. I think, maybe, yeah, but it's like the whole show was almost 3 hours if I remember correctly. So yeah, we'll talk. Yeah, we'll talk about this next week, along with the Ubisoft thing that's happening on Monday. We'll talk about that next Sunday as well. Then after that, we got our 20th special coming up, which I did send Alchem stuff. You saw the stuff that I sent you, right, about the 20th?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah. Are you cool for it, or do you remember what I said? If the answer is no, it's totally fine.
I'll be right now because I had to get ready for this and I had to try. Okay, see.
It was. I sent it a while ago. It's fine though. Yeah, but we're currently planning on that. We got a couple ideas for that in 2 weeks. Actually, wait a minute.
Okay.
Gotcha. Okay. Yeah, so next Sunday, we're going to be doing the 19th, and next week we're going to be the what's it called? The 20th. And I won't be here, actually.
Oh, you won't?
3 weeks from now, so we'll have to we'll have to talk about that, because I'm going camping from Thursday to Tuesday on that week, and I obviously won't be here on that Sunday. Yeah.
Wait, hold on. I just realized. So next Sunday, we might have to change up the time or maybe figure out something.
Yeah,
because
on
I know
16th?
I have to head out on Sunday.
Okay, yeah. So we can probably do it on Saturday then.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's no problem.
I gotta make
sure. We'll do all the double checking. I'll make sure.
Yeah,
we'll do the announcements.
I just remembered because it just hit me like a truck.
Yeah, we'll do the announcements on Twitter and Discord and all that type of stuff. So yeah, why don't you any final comments on the Summer Games Fest first day and the Xbox Game Show?
Summerfest.
The first day was very meh.
Was very meh. And the second day, once I found out all the other stuff that were coming out, looks really now.
I mean, the Xbox Game Show that is next, and honestly, the PC Gaming Show was pretty good as well.
Yeah, definitely.
It was just like all the PC gaming shows, though, a little too long. 3 hours is a very long time, but
seriously, what?
But yeah,
that just basically shows they had so many things ready for it.
Yeah, and to be fair, there are some repeats of the other games too. So
true.
But it's okay, yeah. So yeah. So why don't we start shoutouts then, Malcolm?
Okay. So shout out to okay, so guys, sorry, I lost my train of thought there.
Yeah.
But yeah, my name's Alchem. I'm just a little tanuki VTuber on YouTube and Twitch, mostly on Twitch. You can catch me playing a wide variety of different games. And usually on Sundays, you'll catch me here around 6 to 7 p.m. Eastern Time, where I will be co-hosting alongside Jelly for the Two Buds One podcast. And, well, yeah, you can catch me on those platforms. You can also catch me on Twitter, where I post random stuff. If you want to pop in and enjoy, feel free to. You can always support me by liking, subscribing, donating, bidding, whatever you would like, either on either platform. You can also catch me on Patreon, or yeah, that's mostly it. If you want to ever try to support, I will try my best to give you reasons to if you ever feel like it. Yeah, that's it. Take it away, Joey.
Hello, everyone. I am the Techno Jelly. I primarily am on YouTube. If you'd like to check me out on YouTube, youtube.com slash the Techno Jelly. I do a lot of Minecraft and Valorant. We've been doing Vampire Survivors. I've also recently started playing Hades 2, which is very fun as well. If you'd like to check me out on other platforms, I do have a Twitch channel as well. I also have a Twitter, Instagram, and a TikTok if you'd like to check me out on any of those things. If you'd like to support the podcast directly, I have a Patreon account on patreon.com / the Techno Jelly. You get to see the before scenes, before we go live on Alchem's channel, and the after scenes for anyone who is on YouTube that we keep talking a little bit after I stop recording. Other than that, it's mostly the before where I talk to myself while I wait for Alchem to get on. And I generally talk about what we're going to do on the episode. I give little sneak peeks of what I'm thinking about, how I think it's going to go down. Today, I was basically correct where I was worried if we weren't going to have enough time because we don't want this podcast to last 6 hours. And I'm pretty sure if we continued going for the PC Gamer Show, the amount of content they showed off, Alchem and I, even if we only spent 5 minutes on each game, we'd still be there for 20 billion years. So
yeah, I'm scanning through that.
Like there's so many games that they talked about. So I mean, hey, we'll have a full show tomorrow or next week.
The next time, yeah. Definitely.
So anyway, thank you all for being here and supporting the podcast, and we'll see you next week for episode 19 of Two Buds One Podcast. Goodbye, everyone.
Take care, everyone. Have a good night.